to being a degenerate. Not like certain streamers that pretend to be degenerates and just act like it on stream. I actually am. So. And if you disagree with me, I'll just tell you to
shut up, bitch.
Exactly. I mean, you're not wrong about me, but still. Oh, damn, Sophia, I didn't actually mean to put you out on blast like that, but okay. My bad. Did we see Keely in here today? What did he say? Oh, I said...
What did he say?
Just saying. But yeah, the community's really good, so welcome in if you are new. Don't forget to hit that follow button on the channel. I was live on, yo, what up, Robert and Jeff over on YouTube. Hope you guys are doing well. Yeah, Keely's here. All right, Keely is here. Probably, I don't know, hanging out. Are you gonna show the show once it starts? No. Any streamer that shows the show when it starts, that is straight copyright infringement and is punishable by losing your channel. And yeah, so that's not gonna happen. It's your birthday Tuesday? Well, Kyle, have a happy birthday on Tuesday. Do you mean like tomorrow Tuesday, or do you mean like next Tuesday? Like, I'm confused at what you mean. I know you can if you get permission. Yes, and I did have permission from TNA at one point, but we don't have permission from WWE. And anyone who says they have permission from WWE is lying. There is not one streamer available because, like, well, to be fair, I know most of them. There is not one streamer that has the okay from WWE to stream on Twitch live. Next Tuesday, let's go. Who would win at Royal Rumble? Jay versus Montez, the Raw heavyweight title? Jay. Anyone else get mad that Gunther won last night? Absolutely not. I enjoyed that Gunther won. How's the audio, guys? A little loud? It feels like it. Boom, boom. Sounds good? All right, good. Well, audio's good. Fuck yeah! Can I get a fuck yeah?
Gotta give him that fuck to it. Spit all that energy.
4 letters, 1 word. Yeet. You're 44? Jeez. You're another year away from. You're a year from almost at 50. It must be sunny in Canada today because Tash got the guns out. Yo, Park, don't you worry. It's 30 degrees here today. I don't know what that is. It's like 85 in American stuff. But I wore a hoodie all day. Genuinely wore a hoodie all day. I went on a walk in a hoodie today. Hello, the A-team. American stuff. Fahrenheit, that's it. 4 letters, 1 word. Ooh, yeet. By the way, guys, I want to say thank you to everyone who engaged on the Backlash Logan versus Jey Uso video that I posted on TikTok. Almost 400,000 views on that video, and that video was made as like just a one-off. So I really fucking appreciate that, because financially that that saved my month, and saved last month, and helped me in so many ways. So don't forget, like, guys, please don't forget, if you ever see one of my TikToks come by where I'm actually talking about stuff and not just reacting, please leave a comment, and, you know, just leave that comment, and it helps out. You guys don't understand how much one comment helps out. We got 1:36 minutes before this show starts. Can I get a yeet in both chats? Can I get a yeet? We do have the Reddits. I gotta get a MrTeshk sticker made here. You know what? I think we're gonna go. I'm vibing with the logo on this side. Yeah, I like it over there. Yeet. Yeah, we gotta get a MrTeshk sticker right here. 4 letters, 1 word. What's up, Teshk? So have they scrapped Logan versus Jay? No, it's gonna be Saturday night main event. It is gonna be on Saturday night main event. So are we thinking we're getting CM Punk going after Cena tonight? I don't know if we're ready for that. Money in the Bank is not big enough for that match. I think we get Truth Cena at Saturday night main event. Money in the Bank will probably be... Fuck, who could it be at Money in the Bank? What up, Vanessa? Hype for Balor versus Styles. Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, DeMarco. Well, DeMarco was here earlier. Oh, yo, fuck. All right, I'll start it on SmackDown. It is starting. Maybe it'll be Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry has been saying he wants to go against John Cena if he won the TNA championship. So I'd be okay with that. I'd be okay with Joe Hendry getting his moment. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Starting the night off with an in memory of Sabu moment. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful and world class by WWE. Absolutely world class from WWE.
Forever.
I wonder if it would be crazy if Paul Heyman made them do, because they did do a New Jack one, right? Didn't they do
This is Kentucky's largest city, Louisville, home to the
Been there.
great Muhammad Ali, the country's longest running sporting event.
Who won the matches last night? There were no matches last night.
Monday Night Raw.
They did do a New Jack one.
Netflix and presented by Snickers.
Snickers.
And a man who seems to be, well, a bit bitter, maybe jealous, Finn Balor of the Judgment Day is ready for action.
Finn Balor and his bucket hats, man.
Dominic Mysterio,
Something about it.
AJ Styles tonight. A lot of history here. The phenomenal AJ Styles is live. He goes one-on-one with Finn Balor.
What is that hat that he's wearing? Sick.
Healthy rivals will team up. The women's world champion there, Io
Wow,
Sky,
the women are main eventing.
world champion, Rhea
Roxy and Julia are getting a main event.
to have shaken up Monday Night Raw the past number of weeks. Roxanne Perez and Julia tag team main event live tonight. Speaking of main events, let's take you back to the main event of last week's Monday Night
Roxy
Raw.
struggling with her bag there. NL, you're loving that. Not me just realizing New Jack's gone. Facts.
Ladies and gentlemen, wanted to say something to the face of the world heavyweight champion. That title is all about power and control. You don't know how to wield power and control. And while you want to be champion, Seth Rollins has to be champion. Seth freaking
That's true, I know.
Rollins hereby
I remember when I got my my world title. I wasn't as hyped for my red universal or my blue universal, but when I got my world title, whoo.
pick the place. Anytime, any place for the World Heavyweight Championship against Seth freaking Rollins. It's on tonight.
Paul Heyman, yeah, he did. Paul Heyman cut one of the best promos he's ever cut.
Taking this match tonight.
Who won the Backlash matches? Cena,
One-on-one match.
Lyra, Jacob,
How much pressure's on Uso tonight in his first title defense after shocking the world at WrestleMania.
Gunther, and that's it. think Truth deserves it, man. Of course I'm loving the Truth versus, oh, and Dom. There you go. And the debut of Jeff Cobb. If Seth or Braun gets main title, then probably start a feud between them. Nah, Jimmy. What up, Jimmy? This faction's staying together for a while. I love how the people saying, oh, people didn't pop for Jeff Cobb. Man, you go back and listen to that back. They popped for Jeff Cobb. They 100% popped for Jeff Cobb. You notice how they rang the bell there? Notice how they added in the bell getting rung there because they didn't actually ring the bell to end the match? Oh, Punk's starting off.
The Second City Saint is here for the first time since WrestleMania. We'll hear from CM Punk.
I love how Hunter just doesn't even look up. Punk's walking out and Hunter's just like in his phone. What do you call Fatu, a heel or a face? Jacob's a tweener. Yo, I'll tell you right now, if you've not watched Jeff Cobb, watch his Lucha Underground stuff. Watch his last match against Jacob in 2018 in PLW, I believe it was. And watch his stuff in New Japan with Ospreay's faction. Is he anything like Jacob? I don't think anyone's like Jacob, but Jeff Cobb is like Jeff Cobb. Yo, the tribute to Sabu right there was phenomenal. Yeah, Tyler, I caught that. CM Punk with the tribute to Sabu. What up, Josh? How you doing, buddy?
Is it great to be alive on a Monday night in Louisville, Kentucky, or what?
A lot of Punk people there.
Pissed off, but I am a fortunate man because I can claim this place to being home. Now the dust has settled from WrestleMania, and I've waited a few weeks, and I've nursed a few injuries and a lot of hurt feelings.
A lot of hurt feelings, he says.
Shake being pissed off.
I don't think an ambush is coming.
I got a lot of enemies. In fact, it would be real easy for me to list who I'm not pissed off at right now. But number one with a bullet, number one with a big, fat bullet, the person that I'm most pissed off at right now is me.
I saw that coming.
Yeah, I'm mad at myself.
Because you should have saw it coming.
Before. This isn't the first time Paul Heyman stabbed CM Punk in the back.
Nope.
Stab me in the back once.
Nope.
Shame on you. Stab me in the back twice. Shame on me. But that's on me, okay? I like to trust my friends. Paul Heyman almost 12 years ago smashed a ladder into my head and gave me 13 staples in my forehead. And we moved past that. At least I thought we did. We've grown and matured as human beings. At least I did. Oof. And apologies to Jey Uso, who when I came back to this company warned me about Paul Heyman. But Paul is Paul.
Paul is Paul.
He's always been. He's a fat little snake.
Oh! Don't worry, guys. Diet Coke is fully loaded tonight.
Yeah, while I'm pissed at him, I'm more mad at myself. And yeah, I'm mad at that little Timu CM Punk Seth Rollins. I'm going to get my hands on all of them. What confuses me, Louisville, Kentucky, is that we know how this ends. We've been here before. We've been down this road, all on this journey together. Paul Heyman, you know how this ends. And I can't wait to get my hands around your fat little neck and squeeze you until your eyeballs pop.
Ladies and
Here he is.
Now, here it is. Good, good. Where are you at? Where are you at, Penguin? Come on.
Where are you at, Penguin?
Look at it. You want to march with some purpose? Come into this ring right now and explain to me exactly why you did what you did. And wise man, understand that whatever words you choose, they will be your last.
Damn, Punk. Yeah, he's not coming alone. What color's Seth in tonight? Silver? Copper. Oh. Oh, just brown. Just brown. Oh, it's a snake or an alligator.
You're just a song, kid. That's all you are. At some point, the bell's gotta ring.
That's a nice drip. That's a nice drip. I like it. Dogs barking in Louisville. Who do you guys cheer for in this? Do you cheer for Punk or do you cheer for Seth? I cheer for Punk.
Just when I think...
Oh, come on, Louisville. Come on, Louisville.
You can't get any more selfish or any more egotistical, you find a way to top yourself.
Fair. Fair.
This man, Paul Heyman, was your best friend.
Was. Past tense.
Your best friend. And you made his life hell on the road to WrestleMania, and now you are out here in front of the entire world, gaslighting all of us, trying to make us believe that he betrayed you.
Did he not?
You make me sick, Punk. This man believed in you. For years, he believed in you when no one else did. You know what I believed? I believe that you're scum.
Yes.
I believe that you're trash. I believe that you are human excrement. And my belief was the right one.
Yes.
And just when
I believe in Joe Hendry.
hate you any more than I already do, you stand there in that ring, the reason that I am not World Heavyweight Champion right now.
Seth's about to blow a gasket.
You ain't ever gonna be champion as long as I'm on 2 feet.
What is your deal, man? You love punishment, you love suffering, you love being on the wrong side of history. Is that what's going on here? I can't
Braun
seem
Breaker
to
looking
figure
like
it
he's
out.
about to
I
eat
can't seem
someone
to
alive.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait. I get it. He loves to play the victim.
Ooh.
He
Oh,
loves to come out
that's
here
cold,
and
Seth.
boo, cry me a river. He loves poor CM Punk, right?
Poor CM
Poor
Punk.
CM Punk. You so desperately want to be a victim, Punk. You so desperately want to die a martyr.
Let him go.
Well, I believe that can be arranged.
Yeah.
I hope you have prepared your last words.
Hey, Breaker's been tagged in.
Rollins sending Breaker to the ring for a confrontation.
All day, little doggy, you're gonna bite.
And Punk now wastes a little time going after Breaker with a microphone.
The softest
And Punk and
microphone
Breaker
hits
now.
ever.
And the fight is on. Breaker, who's become the powerhouse.
Sammy
for
gonna come and
Rollins
help
company.
Braun?
Seth just looks on as Breaker now begins to annihilate CM Punk.
Are we gonna get Sammy, Punk,
Rollins warned
Seth,
Punk.
and Breaker tonight?
Punk's gonna fight back and now takes down Rollins. And now CM Punk, ever the rebel, taking it to Seth tonight.
Oof.
And Braun Breaker, though,
Breaker
as
just
the numbers game catches
pouncing.
up to Punk.
Come on, Sammy, where are you?
This animosity between Punk and Rollins, years in the making. Meanwhile,
There he
Sami
is.
Zayn's out here. Some backup for Punk. Zayn has been roughed up by this group as well. And
Oh,
Breaker, look at the power of it.
jeez.
Just tosses Sammy across the ring.
Sammy sold that well.
And the fight now between Rollins and Punk continues.
We're gonna get
2-on-1
Jay?
situation again.
Oh, this could lead to Logan.
Breaker punishing Punk. Rollins asking Heyman to hand him a steel chair.
There we go.
They're about to assassinate Punk in the middle of the ring.
Who's coming?
And
Yeet.
the world champ is here. Main event Jey Uso.
Okay.
Payback from
It
last
sounded
week.
like Roman for a second, the way the
And
crowd
Breaker
was
back
going.
into the fray. And Rollins, livid, angry. Zayn with a chair. Punk with a chair.
Yeah, this is gonna lead to
Rollins
Logan.
and company scrambling.
Yeah, this is gonna have to lead to Logan, right? Ooh. Punk just dropped something he wasn't supposed to say.
Has Seth Rollins bit off a bit more than
Absolutely
he can chew.
not. This is gonna lead to our third man. Does this lead to our third man? I hope not, because I got that video going up tomorrow.
However, you have to wonder if the architect has more for his game plan.
Oh, yes, he does.
Well,
Yes,
ladies
he
and gentlemen,
does.
we want to take it back to Backlash.
What's up,
this past
Alexander?
Saturday night, Penta versus Dominic Mysterio for the Intercontinental Championship. Judgment Day tried to get
Punk
involved.
definitely
They
dropped
got
an F-bomb.
ejected, but then,
Yeah,
from
he
out of
definitely.
nowhere,
Okay,
El Grande
back.
Americana
Got my
with a
munchies
metal
and
plate
drinks. There you
behind
go.
his mask.
Is it
Took
too
out
early for
Penta
War Games?
and allowed
Way
Dirty
too early for War
Dominic
Games.
to retain the Intercontinental title.
Greatest of all time! Dirty Dominic Mysterio!
And now Penta wants some payback.
So what, we're getting a rematch? Penta versus Dom? Did you guys know about this? Zero! Oh, versus Chad, okay. Yeah, guys, I've not kept up with any of what the shows were going to be tonight. Or what the matches are going to be. Normally I do, but tonight, today I've been busy. I was editing, so. Is that Ray Phoenix? Look at that, Ray Phoenix in the crowd. No, I'm just joking.
For the second time in a month, Penta was this close to winning the Intercontinental Championship before interference by the Judgment Day, and then this past Saturday, El Grande Americano. A lot to this story, because Penta takes on Gable. It's next.
Americano! So is El Grande Americano like a latte? Is that like a coffee drink that you get at Starbucks? Is that what we're saying El Grande Americano is now?
So here's the situation. Penta challenged El Grande Americano to this matchup after what went down this past Saturday at Backlash. But according to Chad Gable, Mr. Americano is on a publicity tour in Mexico. So Chad Gable says he would valiantly stand in for El Grande Americano tonight and go one-on-one with Penta. Strange, because many believe that Gable and El Grande are the same person.
Are Gable and Grande the same person?
Penta said he'll take the Gable challenge. He knows what's going on, and he knows who the man behind the mask is. Penta chomping at the bit, ready to go tonight. Standing ovation by 11,000 plus here in Louisville, Kentucky.
Cole deserves everything Gunther did. That's not Gable.
The WWE Universe by storm.
My sub says 7 days. I have no idea what that means. Maybe 7 days left? Oh, shit. Alexander, thank you so much for the gifted sub to King. Wow, my bad. Well, if your sub's running out, guys, we gotta get those resubs back in. Just saying. Less commercials, and my commercials are on high right now. So, gracias.
And his opponent, accompanied by Ivy Nile, representing American-made, weighing at 202 pounds, Chad Gable.
Ivy Nile making her way out to the ring.
Don't say gracias in vain. I don't say gracias in vain. I say it to pay respect to the greatest luchador of all time, El Grande Americano.
War Raiders. Second time that Gable will go
wrong, Alexander. He literally said gracias to Adam Pearce on Cinco de Mayo on Monday Night Raw when Pearce called Gable Americano.
With luchadors. One of the reasons he traveled to Mexico to learn the secret of knocking off the
Shush, please.
We'll see if any of that education has worked for Gable here tonight.
Tyler, that would be crazy. That'd be wild if he did that.
The General Entertainment Authority, in cooperation with WWE, has announced that Night of Champions will be held at Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia.
Welcome
on
back,
Saturday,
Sid.
June 28th.
Or Linz.
Friday Night SmackDown will emanate from Kingdom Arena the night before on Friday. This marks the first time SmackDown will be held in Saudi Arabia's capital. General ticket sale information and further event updates will be available in the weeks to come.
Hey, we had the French Canadians once, remember?
On Netflix, Gable and Penta set to go one-on-one, and Penta chopping at the bit to get some revenge here tonight. I'm Michael Cole. Supposed to be joined by Pat McAfee. He's expected at some point, of course, after that vicious.
Let's
well, ask and I shall receive.
Go!
My partner's here.
Oh, 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 oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Pat McAfee.
Well, better late than ever. Pat McAfee returning to Monday Night Raw after an absolutely valiant battle against Gunther this past Saturday. at Backlash. Welcome, partner. Good to see you. Great ovation by capacity crowd here in Louisville tonight. Chad Gable's a bit upset, but welcome back, Pat.
Hey, it is an honor to be here. I just got done with WWE Medical. They have cleared me to be back in the Medical Bowl, or in the WWE Bowl. I apologize. They asked me a lot of questions on how I felt. I said I got my
Pat
ass beat this weekend
McAfee.
in a fight with the
He
Ring
gave
General.
Stu the fist bump. Pat McAfee's here. We're happy days. Let's go.
I'm sorry I'm a little bit late, but what a perfect time to arrive.
Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm sure the audience didn't appreciate me doing the first 20 minutes of the show by myself, but nonetheless, welcome aboard. It's Penta and Gable.
I
here
wonder
tonight.
why
We'll
he
talk
was
plenty about
late.
the Gunther situation a bit later on in the show, but let's talk about this here. It's interesting that Gable is standing up for El Grande Americano tonight. It was
Gunther
challenged by
tap before
Penta,
Pat.
where he cost Penta the Intercontinental
The man
title on
hasn't been
Saturday.
acknowledged by Cena.
Apparently,
I
El
know,
Grande is
right?
on a tour of
Somebody's got to
Mexico,
acknowledge
which I find is
Stu.
weird, since he's also Chad
Somebody's
Gable
got to
and Chad's here
acknowledge
tonight.
Stu.
No, Chad Gable is clearly not El Grande Americano. How would he be able to be here and on a tour in Mexico at the same time? Michael Cole, use that brain of yours. Chad Gable said he'll step up for this, obviously, because he wants to fight Penta.
Well, also remember, Chad
I would
has
love to see Chad
injury
Gable
issues over the
versus
past year. He's trying to
Pat
knock off
McAfee.
Luchadors, cover, hook to the leg now on Penta, and a kick out. So can Gable
We
win
love
tonight?
Stu. We love Stu.
I don't think Louisville wants Chad Gable to win. I think they want Penta to pick up the dub, obviously. Chad Gable is going to have to do a lot, but that's
Had to
what he
get
wants
cleared.
searching for.
Yeah,
Ways
that's
to beat
the
Luchadors.
storyline
That's why he has
thing.
so much respect for El
That's the
Grande
storyline
Americano.
bit, but
problem
what
with
was the
Gable
actual
playing
reason
Clark
he
Kent
had
as opposed
he had
to
to?
Superman El Grande is he doesn't have a mask to hide that steel plate in, so it doesn't give him an advantage in a matchup against another luchador.
Yeah, obviously you're talking about two different people still at this time.
Oh, Tyler,
Look at this
did
now.
she
Back
post
to
already?
Penta.
That's Chad Gable.
Gable, cover on Penta, hook to the leg, and a kick out at 2.
El Grande Americano, a different human, but probably proud of what Chad Gable is doing right now to Penta.
It's interesting that neither of
IG
these men
story?
have held a singles championship.
Oh wait, I might have already seen it.
WWE. Although El Grande Americano is the brand new
Speed champion.
El Grande Americano, speed is a good way to describe his ascendance. to
Oh,
the
yeah, I
top
already saw that.
seemingly. El Grande Americano.
I already saw
superstar.
that.
No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Currently on a world tour. I'm sorry, a tour of Mexico.
McAfee had the Kentucky
Chad
bourbon
Gable's in here
shits.
trying to earn his way to the top as well. Penta, very recent.
Oh, look at Gable trying to take the mask off Penta. You think that Gable would learn after all the studying he's been doing, and he wears a mask as well, that
He is Chad
sacred.
Gable, not El Grande Americano. Enough of this. Chad Gable is very disrespectful right now to the luchador community.
Well, he is. As he's
Very
trying to
disrespectful
rip
to the
mask off
luchador
Penta,
community.
And Penta able to fight back. The tradition and the legacy of the mask means so much to the luchadors. And the high flyer with a deep arm drag to Gable. Gable misses wildly.
Stretch.
Nice run up by
Chad
Penta.
Gable needs
It
Diet
sends
Coke to
Gable
calm
outside
down.
the ring.
This is the Penta experience that you dream about whenever you
Thank you
buy
for
a
the
ticket
stretch.
for a WWE event.
I like that Penta experience.
Zero, miedo, zero, firo.
Launches himself up over the top,
Oh!
and Gable.
Damn,
Diving
Gable.
headbutt.
I don't
Didn't need any
know what
medal.
that was. Oh, thank you. Thought that was a Creed brother, not gonna lie. Yeah, fair. Fair.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing to me that you don't recognize the similarities between Gable and El Grande Americano.
Until we get some concrete evidence, it's going to be tough for me to buy in. I try to be a journalist. I try to not make things up as I go, but seemingly that is a part of the job. We've seen El Grande Americano and Chad Gable in the same place at the same
Pat
time.
McAfee's bullshit
We
is
still have
insane.
Once.
You just said that El Grande Americano is where right now?
He's supposedly on a tour in Mexico, although there's no photography or video evidence on social media.
Pat
to back
McAfee's
up that
BS
fact.
Because
is
he's old school.
wild.
Doesn't do everything for the cameras and the glitz and glamour. That's why I like El Grande Americano. Now Chad Gable is mocking Penta a little bit here. He might not have learned his lesson.
I'm interested to see what Gable has learned and his strategy to take on some of the best luchadors in the world. And look
We
at this
will
now.
get Cena versus
got a
Punk,
5
but it's not
count.
gonna be. It's not gonna be soon.
Change it to Jiri there as Gable lands on the apron.
Chad Gable taken to the sky here.
You know what?
U.S. Olympian.
El
in the
Grande
past.
Americano
Down
is
goes
as
Penta.
real as Little
Cover
Jimmy.
again by Gable. Penta kicks out.
I
No,
mean, you see the cauliflower
it'll be
here.
SummerSlam to be honest.
Chad Gable, you know he's a tough guy.
It'll be
He's going to
SummerSlam.
be able to ground and pound you into submission. Whenever he starts flying through the sky and hitting all
Punk's
lariats, I mean, there's a
locked
chance that
into
Chad
this
Gable
feud
could go
with
to the top of
Seth
this
again.
entire business, this entire industry. He's taking on Penta, man. It was damn near unbeatable. Shout out Dom.
Penta had an opportunity to win his first singles championship a couple of times.
I think Cody's taking some time off, yeah. He's getting. I think he'll be back Friday.
Just kind of kick out at 2. First time Judgment Day screwed it up for him, and then this past weekend it was El Grande Americano.
El Grande Americano hits him in the head with a steel plate now, and then goes on a Mexican tour.
Gable said that he would win his first singles championship in 2025. It hasn't happened yet, or has it? Because does the speed championship count toward a singles title?
Nah, we're not gonna get Trilogy.
Chad Gable
Oh,
is the speed champion right
No,
now?
El Grande Americano is.
I'm about tired of you doing what you're doing, Cole. These are two different superstars, two different trajectories. Chad Gable's been around a long time. We've just got to learn. El Grande Americano is Chad Gable's going for the mascot again.
You just called him El Grande Americano.
No. El Grande Americano's new. Chad Gable's going for the match.
Oh, got it. Okay. And Gable now continuing to wear down Penta.
You're not going to catch me, brother.
this back and forth between between Cole and Pat right now is
This
gold.
is a great strategy here by Gable.
Gable, the Olympic wrestler.
2012
Yeah, Linz,
Olympic
it's
team.
somebody in the chat will tell you.
Trying to ground and pound a little bit. Let me go ahead and take away some of Penta's greatest assets. Some of his limbs.
Referee Eddie Arango right there. Gable's in control.
Aren't
And Jack.
Cody and Corey Graves like super close? Tired of what you're doing here, Cole.
Over 11,000 here tonight in Louisville. Very vocal crowd. Penta and Gable one-on-one here tonight. And Penta has been in trouble really from the beginning of this matchup.
Yeah, Chad Gable's been in full control, and Penta's going to have to get something. Oh, roll it just like that. Chad Gable went
No,
for another
I think
headbutt.
Corey
Penta met
and
him with a
Cody
super
are
kick.
like really close friends.
That is exactly what Penta needed.
I'm not gonna speak to it, but I'm
Ivy Nile
pretty
realizing
sure
now that
they're
Chad's in
really
trouble.
close.
And Penta trying to fight through the pain. Gable trying to drag himself back to his feet. And Penta with a big kick, and you heard that one.
Penta trying to find a second wind. He certainly can do that.
Look at the athleticism right to the midsection of Gable. Covered by Penta. And an ear fall.
No, Cody will get
Penta
cheered.
can do that nobody else on earth can.
Cody didn't do anything wrong. It was just the
Captivating.
slow match. That was it.
It's impressive.
It's amazing how quickly he's adapted to the WWE.
Low key has a thing for Liv. I don't think it's low key, bro.
Really good.
I think it's like pretty obvious that there's a thing going on
Penta
there.
off the second rope. Caught by Gable with that waist lock. And Gable turns it into a suplex.
Gable
bridge,
is
shoulders down,
ridiculously
kick it, no.
powerful.
So impressive what Chad Gable was just able to accomplish. Obviously, he catches Penta out of the sky like he was a football.
Yeah, we say it a lot, but pound for pound, one of the strongest men on the roster.
And the German suplex with the backbreaker.
Yeah, for some reason, I think for some reason I think
Now Gable heading up to the top
Cody
rope.
and Corey are like super close.
Penta.
But Corey,
goodness. Caught him with a code breaker.
A code breaker in midair.
Covered by Penta now, and Gable kicks it too. What a move!
That was
What a
awesome.
reversal here. Chad Gable trying to get the headbutt yet again. Penta, code breaker from the sky. What a fight here.
Yeah, what an incredible matchup between two of the top superstars today.
Push Americano to the moon.
Penta trying to fire up yet again. Blames Gable / El Grande Americano for costing him the Intercontinental Championship.
No green shirt guy?
Chad
No.
Gable and
There's
Grande Americano, two
there's
different people.
I can't remember.
And another chop.
There's red shirt guy.
Finding Chad Gable's chest. Penta.
Slipped on the
When do
bottom
we
rope,
start
but
the
still
qualifying
able
matches?
To get his balance.
Probably
Looking to
it's the
deliver a
7th, right?
backstabber here.
Next
But
week or the week
Gable's
after.
hanging on. Gable able to shove Penta away. Gable quickly now up to the top rope. Chad, moonsault, caught him for the win. Hooks the leg. Kick out by Penta.
Blue dress shirt
But
guy.
Gable quickly turns it into an ankle lock. And Penta sends him across the ring.
This match is low key.
slip from Penta,
Oh,
Chad
what a
Gable
super
almost
kick
ended it.
Off the
from
super
Penta.
kick for Penta, near fall.
And Penta slipped on the bottom rope, and Chad Gable capitalized. I don't know how Penta was able to kick out, let alone reverse this entire thing with a super kick. Chad Gable with a picture-perfect moonsault.
Yeah, green shirt guy wasn't at Backlash either.
Floating
No.
through the sky with complete control.
No winner yet.
Penta somehow kicks out and then delivers a super kick that sent Chad Gable to the other side of Kentucky.
Yeah, but Penta is about to make Gable pay.
Oof. Love the slaps to the ribs. Did you guys see Cora
The
Jade's
sacrifice.
doing
Gable
5
able to
shows
pick
at
the ankle
GCW?
And drag Penta back to the middle of the ring.
Anyone see that?
And you got to wonder, Penta looked like he may tap there. Trying to drag himself to the rope to force a break.
Many have tapped to this move.
Drag back. Uh-oh, pressure's on. Penta trying to somehow get out of this predicament.
Middle of the ring.
Able to do that.
1, 2.
And a kick out at 2.
Inside cradle, Chad Gable.
Almost had him. Down goes Penta
When is the
again.
Zilla
Double
Fatu
chop to
streams
the
coming
throat
back?
whenever all else
Kill Club, what do you
fails,
mean?
says Chad Gable.
Yeah, Gable's so resilient.
I'm confused at what you mean.
And spiteful. I mean, there's a lot of things about him that make you believe he's impossible to beat, but many have somehow.
Superplex?
Heading up to the top rope now. Penta trying to
Oh,
fight
streaming
back.
his
Body
matches?
shots to Gable.
Don't know yet. We'll see.
It's the high rent district.
Uh-oh, mouth.
I don't watch LFG, no.
Right.
Zero fear from Penta. Lands on his feet.
Oh, Mexican Destroyer! Oh!
Mexican Destroyer drops Gable on his head for the win.
What a finish!
That was absolutely incredible.
Is Chad
Penta
okay?
just spiked Chad Gable's head into the middle of this ring like he was George Kittle.
I hope
spiking a
that was
football.
what a sell from Chad
Tell me about
Gable.
this.
From the
Holy!
top rope, a Mexican Destroyer. And that thing planted
That
Chad
was
Gable into the
gross.
soil. Penta with a massive win here on Monday Night Raw.
Well, we've learned 2 things tonight.
That
Number one,
was
Chad Gable
gross.
still has major issues trying to beat luchadors.
Damn.
Number 2, Chad Gable
He
should stay
spiked
under the
his
mask
ass.
as El Grande Americano because El Grande actually wins.
I don't think we learned that. El Grande and Chad Gable, 2 different people. Chad Gable
Do I
takes
rate
the O tonight
matches?
to Penta.
I can start doing
Shout
those again
out
at the end of the stream, yeah.
Shadow Miedo.
I'm concerned Penta hurt himself, though. Ooh, Roxy.
Tonight, the Prodigy and the Beautiful Madness take on the Genius of the Sky and Rhea Ripley. And I think we've made it very, very clear that this division isn't safe anymore.
Strong, but we're hungry.
順番待ちするためにここに来たんじゃない。すべてを乗っ取るためだ。
And that means going after the 2 women at the very top. Io? Rhea? You
Yo,
don't give a damn about your history. because
imagine
we're here
Julia
to
and
make our
Roxy
own.
both qualifying for Money in the Bank. And
You are all looking directly at the future of this industry.
oh, I got my pick for Money in the
future
Bank.
Starts tonight.
There's no one better for the women to have than Roxanne Perez.
In this business, Roxanne Perez and Julia will take on the current women's world champ, the former world champ, Io Sky and Rhea Ripley.
Seriously, there's no
Main
one
event
better than
tag
Roxy to
action
win the Money in the Bank.
live tonight on Netflix.
Say less. Nah. Money in the Bank needs to be a heel. Oh.
Welcome back to Monday Night Raw here on Netflix. Pat, you didn't have the opportunity to actually see this live, the main event this past Saturday night at Backlash. But for the final time ever, a 25-year-old rivalry, it would culminate between John Cena and Randy Orton for the undisputed WWE title.
I'm sorry, guys. Money in the Bank's better on a heel.
I still get goosebumps every time these 2 men grace the ring.
2 most iconic professional wrestlers of this millennium.
I love how they built this whole thing up.
Fight atmosphere. Orton, Cena, perhaps the final time for the undisputed WWE Championship. It is the final months in Cena's legendary career. He wants to retire as champion. Orton has something to say about it tonight.
These two know each other so well. It's going to be incredibly difficult for either one of these two to catch the other by surprise.
Oh, wait a minute. AA by Cena. Kick out by Randy. Randy now went for an RKO, and Orton shoved into the official.
By the way, shout out Eddie Arango for taking the best title shot by a ref since Earl Hebner.
Cena kicks it too. Not quite quick enough for Randy Orton.
Lotta, please announce too. Yeah, there have been.
The official's down again. Randy Orton's got the damn championship won again. Nick Aldis and a bunch of officials heading down to the ring.
Randy, of course, frustrated. He had this one.
Randy Orton completely out of his mind.
One final legend to kill.
R-Truth.
Hell are you doing, Truth?
Yeah, Truth is definitely getting a title shot.
To defend John.
Oh, Randy's definitely getting fined. Randy's definitely getting fined.
I don't even know what to say anymore, except the fact that the old John Cena never would have taken a victory like that.
God, Cena's veins.
And yes, John Cena is still the champion.
That was that? Oh, okay.
Today,
Truth accidentally
Combo
wins the
SummerSlam
undisputed.
at MetLife Stadium. JETS.
Do you know how viral everyone's clips would go?
Saturday, August 2nd and Sunday, August 3rd.
Like
on sale
how
now
freaking
via
viral
Ticketmaster.
everyone's stuff would go?
Well, we are in Louisville, Kentucky, the home to the Louisville Slugger Museum and Factory. It was a great morning today for a number of WWE superstars, including our own Kofi Kingston. And he was on hand today to present the folks there with a custom-made WWE Louisville Slugger Museum belt. It is home to the world's largest baseball bat, Louisville Slugger. Been making bats since 1884. Some of the greatest ball players of all time have used these bats.
Hell yeah, Louisville Slugger.
Oh,
I miss her. I mean, we can hang out if you want. You know what I mean? Get some of me or something. We use your credit card. Like, I'll pay you back. You know?
what did he just say?
Yeah, she misses me. And her movie's going great. Only thing was, she said good morning, but it's nighttime here.
Dom, this can't be the first time you've heard about time zone. Come on, please.
I don't really care, but... Hey, Finn, can I talk to you for a sec?
Of course. Doesn't know what Dom.
So, at Backlash, you hesitated a little bit with the chair, and it almost cost me the match. If it wasn't for Grande, you know...
Whoa, easy, partner. You're starting to sound all paranoid, like Damien and Rhea. Remember what they were like when they were champions? All right, look, it didn't go smooth, but everything worked out, and you're still the champ. And besides, tonight, I'm gonna take care of AJ Styles for you.
I know you are.
All right? I'm gonna go get ready.
Thank you.
Talk to you later.
Got you.
Dom.
Oh.
Pay attention.
This is the sun. This is Earth. We're here, and this is Liv. Okay? 13-hour difference. See?
So that's Liv.
Happy they're doing that. That was a good.
Yo, Dom
demonstration,
gave
I'd say.
Finn that Eddie Guerrero look,
Glad
though.
you're back.
It's great to be here, man.
You're a little nervous maybe because we're about to show the world what happened to you this past Saturday. A valiant effort against Gunther at Backlash.
4 letters, 1 word.
The ring to face the ring general, Gunther. I am going to be very biased tonight in the call of this match. And I want Pat McAfee to put Gunther in his place for what he did to me and him a number of weeks ago.
I love the bravery, I love the attitude, but I hate the chances of this going remotely well.
Oh, God. McAfee, kick right to the spine. Here comes McAfee.
Yo, the penguin stuff is going crazy right now. Okay, so which part of the world has big movie shooting right now? Tokyo. Did you see about the bats that the Yankees were using at the beginning of the season? 32 home runs and I don't watch baseball. Sorry, mate. No, they're not setting up for Barrett. Michael Cole versus Gunther.
Oh, God. I cannot help you from here.
Michael Cole's about to get the leotard back on. Is Pat okay? Yeah, he's sitting front row. He's at commentary now.
Cole grabbing the foot. Reverse. 2 3/4. And Gunther now furious. Sleeper locked in deep on the ring general. Massive lariat connecting with the jaw of Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee is now being put to the sword.
All right, so we're gonna get Gunther come out, cut a promo, but the whole Pat McAfee thing has got to be done by now. So, who comes out and challenges Gunther?
Respect from one of the greatest this industry has ever seen. Pat McAfee, that was absolutely incredible.
Well, again, a well-deserved ovation here tonight in Louisville for Pat McAfee.
Yeah, this is pretty cool.
And I again want to say thank you for what you did for me and for all of us commentators, but how you feeling?
Obviously, for what you just saw, and from what you just saw, the WWE... Thank you.
Come on, stand up.
Thank you, man. Thank you all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Very cool. I wish I had one of those Louisville sluggers that they make around here to help me out. That's what it felt like, kind of hitting me in the chest there. So everything you saw, my family saw, all my friends saw, and the WWE medical saw. And then when they get their hands on me today to see how I was feeling before they let me back out here. And they asked me how I was doing. I said everything's sore. Okay, my back's sore, my shoulders sore, my knees are sore, my head's sore, my mind's sore. I got bruises on me.
He looks high as hell. No, I'm just joking. I'm joking.
I'm bruised up. He hit me so hard in the chest that he popped a blood vessel in my damn eye, Cole. Gunther beat the hell out of me, but I think I gave him some back. And I obviously have massive respect for everybody that steps foot into that ring. I have a lot of respect for Gunther, even more so now. And I think he has a little bit for us as well, as he showed afterwards. So I appreciated the opportunity, and Gunther's a bad, bad man, Cole,
well,
and it was an honor to be there.
Pat, thank you again, and why don't we do what we do?
Hell yeah.
Commentate.
The new
Hell yeah,
one of the best athletes on the planet today, including one of the greatest tag teams of all time, whether you like their attitude or not.
All right, guys, I'll be right back.
The new day.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the World Tag Team Champions, Xavier Woods, Kofi Kingston, the New Day.
Well, I found out earlier today that the tag champs were once again going to grace us with their presence here at commentary tonight. Because coming up next, the War Raiders take on American Made. This match is presented by Here we are watching the New Day celebrate. Many believe the greatest tag team of all time.
They certainly believe that, and they have the stats and the resume to prove it. You can't doubt or deny anything that they have accomplished. And I think he even has toes on his little Crocs he's wearing.
There we go.
Quite a fit here for Kofi and the boy.
He swung the bat pretty good today, though, at the
Hold on, wait, what?
Louisville Slugger Factory.
Great athlete, great
New Day
tactic.
versus American Made?
The boys
No,
here are
American
Hall of Fame
Made
worthy,
versus
and they know it.
War Raiders, right?
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, Julius and Brutus Creed, American Made.
So it's interesting how this matchup came about. The War Raiders knocked off Judgment Day a couple of weeks ago. Thought that would earn them a rematch for the tag team titles against the New Day. New Day said, you gotta prove yourself some more. They suggested a match with American Made for the War Raiders tonight, and our general manager, Adam Pearce, made that happen.
What an honor it will be to have them on commentary alongside of us as they continue to run from the words.
Yeah, I can't wait to question them about that. I'm sure they'll have some sort of excuse. Miami Viceware by Xavier
Julian,
Woods.
I love how they this match again, yawn. They're just trying to build the Raw division, man. They gotta build the Raw tag team division. Ray Phoenix, I think, needs to come over to SmackDown and put Penta and Ray Phoenix together.
Paul's podcast.
Yeah, and I shouldn't have been shirtless in public either. And ladies and gentlemen, Raw is War.
Raiders. Neither one of these teams got a televised entrance. Yes, Greg, thank you.
Well, in just a matter of moments, we are going to have the opportunity.
Greg, at least you and I fucking both were saying the same thing. God damn.
Tag team champions. You hear them cackling in the background.
I'm so happy to be here right now, Pat, because we got to see you get the dog snot beat out of you.
It was
in front of everybody.
It was incredible.
Oh my God, you got what you deserve.
He beat the brakes off you.
Bro, I watched that match back like 4 times already.
Nice,
highlights. That's right.
Yeah, a bunch of times.
Where do you have the time to watch that back?
I make time for things that I need to make time for.
Multiple times today, actually.
Good grief, day.
Hey, Xavier.
Wow.
I knew this new commentary desk was good for something. Putting your feet up there.
Yeah, it looked great, don't it?
They're trying to promote the division. They don't even get televised entrances because no disrespect, neither team is big enough.
WWE is coming to Yuengling Center in Tampa, Florida this May for Saturday night's main event. That is a week from Saturday. The WWE Battleground on the 25th, Monday Night Raw, 2 weeks from tonight on the 26th, and NXT on the 27th.
I just realized I'm not going to be live for Saturday night main event.
Now via Ticketmaster. Well, ladies and gentlemen, based upon what happened earlier tonight, this tag team match has been made official.
All right, Linz,
for
perfect.
Saturday night's main event on NBC a week from Saturday. Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker will team up against CM Punk and Sami Zayn at Saturday night's main event.
Oh.
So, Saturday night's main event. Me and you. We good? We're gonna do this?
I'm good, but I'm not. You know, I'm having a hard time trusting anybody right now.
Okay.
All right. Fair enough. I can understand that because I had a hard time trusting you when you teamed with us at War Games. But I did, and you know what? That worked out pretty well for us.
Singing Kumbaya,
Look,
here
man,
we go.
I'm not stupid. I know. You like to do things your way. You got your goals, you got your ambitions. I'm not that different.
You like to do things
Yeah,
your
I
way,
like to
too.
do things my way. I have my trust me, I have my ambitions. But the truth is, neither of us gonna get anything done. Not with those guys standing in the way.
You're not lying.
We work together. Saturday night's main event, we take him out.
You know what? Punk looks in really good shape.
Saturday on NBC, Saturday night's main event. Meanwhile, the War Raiders, an American made, the Creed brothers set to go in tag team
NL, I don't
tonight.
even know what that
Perhaps
reference
the
is,
winner of
but
this match could earn
okay.
a future tag team title opportunity against our guests on commentary, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods of the New Day. However, it appears to me that the New Day has been trying to duck and trying to run away. Here's the cover from the War Raiders.
Is that true?
What was with that audio? What do you mean, Shivy? What happened?
Oh, wait a minute. You beat him at WrestleMania by cheating. Let's get that out there.
Cheating! You of all people.
Tag.
Did you not just try to cheat? To us 48 hours ago?
No, I wasn't
You
cheating.
tried to help your friend win?
He was out winning. He was out
You tried
winning.
to cheat in his match against Gunther?
What did you want me to do? I got pulled into the ring physically.
And why
You're a biased commentator. You're a biased interpretator of the match. How dare you, Michael?
We're talking about you guys right now,
That's
please.
disgusting, bro.
Yeah, we always are.
Disgusting.
Well, let's get back to the
Blatantly
action.
hypocritical.
Because the War Raiders, who the New Day are running scared of, are dominating the Creed brothers right now. Here, Eric dumping a Ivar on top of a Brutus. And by the way, you guys have been trying to say there's issues between the War Raiders for weeks. They look pretty great together tonight. I saw them hanging out together all day today.
The match isn't over yet. We just have to see.
Tag.
We just noticed things that a lot of people don't notice. Do you see a little cracks, some cracks in this foundation? That's all we see.
Oh my God! There's a crack in the foundation right there.
That's why we want to give them an opportunity. You understand that?
You realize
That's why we want to
Hope Rhea wins.
I realize the Creed
Fair.
brothers are multi-time NCAA collegiate wrestling champions, correct? Former NXT
So you
champions.
say it would be easier to beat them than the War Raiders?
I didn't say that.
I said we want the best competition. Look at these guys. Look what they're doing to the War Raiders right now.
The War Raiders, former
on.
NXT tag champions, former WWE tag team champions. They've held tag team gold around the world.
I
on
love
pretty much
her.
every continent.
That's how I feel.
But we
I
beat
love
them.
her.
So we want to make sure we are creating opportunities for this younger generation.
Way to look out,
Man, you
Way
see
to look
that?
out.
That's all we're trying to do. That's all we're trying to do.
So this isn't because you guys don't want to wrestle anybody. It's because you want other people to wrestle more to earn their stripes.
They-
So you
they
can
gotta
see who
earn
the
it.
best is.
Just like we did. What do you mean?
Gotta earn it. Look at that. The D1 wrestling ability coming in to
D1.
Look at that. man.
D1. Get it? D1. I wish the bar reunited. Yo, I was looking at something the other day.
I could never pull it off.
Do you guys realize that all 4 members of the League of Nations are under WWE contract right now?
And then you have Toei Crocs. What's going on?
No, these are Braver Studios. You wouldn't know anything about this. I can't even talk sneakers with you because it's so far above.
Looks like a
Those
Bigfoot
aren't
mold.
sneakers, I
Come
don't
on,
think.
man.
I don't think those are
Come on, man.
Bigfoot mold.
Dean Ambrose isn't coming back. He signed to 2028.
You being a punter.
Oh,
hold on, man.
Cheap shot.
What are they saying?
We're doing commentary.
We're out here just trying to promote the match.
And look at now Julius.
And you still suck.
Brutus. And wait a minute, nobody there.
Oh, look at that.
For Eric to tag.
League of Nations is not going to happen.
Really his partner, he'd be there for him to tag.
He was knocked off the apron with a cheap shot.
I will agree with the wrestling is cool, guys. I saw this the other day.
Right into a right hand.
I will agree
Was not there for him, so he's now
that
in the mud.
Alberto El Patron has to drop the title
Look at the power of
before
Julius.
the AAA event.
Too bad your partner couldn't.
They gotta put it on
There you go.
Vikingo.
Hey,
AAA needs a face.
Oh my God.
AAA needs a face, and Alberto El Patron is not it.
Oh man, get them, boys. Those are my kids. Those are my kids.
Okay. Where were you at?
Where were you, Ivar?
Where were you at?
Whoa, Creed.
So I'm sure if American Made wins that you'll probably try to duck them and not
You guys
allow
will give them a
tag
title
team
shot if they win?
opportunity.
We're not giving anyone anything. If they win this match and possibly many more after that, then they
Wait a
have done
minute.
the work to
So why
earn
don't you go on record
championship.
right now and say if they win this match, the Creeds, you'll give them a tag title opportunity?
And the War Raiders.
Yeah, and the War Raiders.
It's not up to us, like Kofi said. And also, why would winning one match mean you get a shot at what we have, the greatest tag team in the
If
world?
the War Raiders win this, it would be 2. They knocked off the Judgment Day a couple of weeks ago.
He should drop it behind. Oh my God.
We had to fight all these people. You understand that? They don't want us to be here.
No.
No? We're going to get.
Well, why do you maybe look at the way you treated them?
Yeah, you guys have said some terrible things about these people.
Because they said terrible
said
things
it.
about us.
They led with the energy and we just returned it, and all of a sudden that's a problem. Why? Why? Can't answer that.
I mean, it's a valid point.
Exactly.
They're being negative towards you guys because what you did to Big E, though, right?
Exactly.
Well, negativity breeds negativity. All we did with Big E was just have a conversation with him. We didn't put hands on him. We keep re-emphasizing this. People didn't like what we said, but it was true. It was harsh, but it was true. It was harsh, but it was fair.
Was it
2025, so
fair?
we can't have tough conversations now? You get mad.
Was
you
it
get your panties all
fair,
in a bunch because
Kofi?
somebody said the truth to you, huh?
And you guys have become tag team champions again in this new day.
That's
So
right.
you have to feel justified.
We are justified.
We always were justified.
Oh!
Always.
Yeah, Roman for it. And Seth potentially for 2 to 3 more years too.
How many championships have you won, Pat? Thank you.
Just curious.
Thank you. In your profession, how many championships did you win? Thank you.
And when you brought that kicking skill to the ring, it worked out about just as well, didn't it?
Yikes.
Saturday. Yeah.
Yikes.
That
Wait,
is true.
McAfee
You
never
guys are
won a Super
potentially
Bowl?
One of the greatest of all time,
You
right?
say this. We are literally the greatest. Also, your glasses are far too small for your face.
I know, yeah. It came together very late. Popped a blood vessel in my eye when I got chopped in the face.
Another reason you shouldn't be in there trying to do what we do.
Hold on one sec.
Stick up for my friend.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second.
You guys
Pat McAfee never won a Super Bowl with the Colts.
What a terrible.
That's got to be wrong.
In this position.
No, he
many a
didn't do
time, and now his face is so swollen that he can't even wear his glasses.
You know what it's like?
And here you are.
It's like your girlfriend was popping off at the club, and you had to stand up and fight instead of.
Damn.
That's what it looked like.
Again.
That's not the case. It's me sticking up for a friend.
Golly.
It's me sticking up for a friend.
Yo, these guys are going wild right now.
How'd that work out for you?
These guys wilding out right now.
I popped blood vessel in my eyeball. I did not expect that.
Did you get your drink or something afterwards? At least say thank you.
Yeah, see, we had a nice.
You know what? Enough of the gossip. Let's get back to what.
Put them together now.
Nobody is talking.
Yo, this one of these teams could face you for the tag team.
This
title.
commentary is so disrespectful
That's the whole point of all of this.
to this match.
We want stiff
Nobody's paying attention to this match.
We want the best.
And Brutus trying to drag himself to the corner to make a tag to Julius. Ivar ready to get into the matchup as well. Critical moment here.
Nope, they lost to the Saints in 2010.
Julius makes the tag
and I'm a
as well.
Saints fan.
Wow!
I just didn't know that was their only Super Bowl with Pat on the team.
Former tag champs, the War Raiders, taking on the Creed brothers of American Made, and Ivar flattening Julius there. The current tag champs, the New Day, with his
I'm in ads right now. That's horrible.
Potential competition.
That big bone splash getting him.
Ivar's flying around, beating the hell out of American Made.
Cartwheel. Whoa!
Oh, what a spin kick.
My 7-year-old does gymnastics too.
My 7-year-old does gymnastics.
7-year-old doesn't look like that.
No, he definitely doesn't.
We don't get rounds of applause like this. He does a cartwheel, the whole place is going nuts.
Well, he weighs 330 pounds.
Again, not to be celebrated.
Well, Linz, all you gotta do is use your Prime sub. If you got Amazon Prime, you can just sub and use your Prime sub. It's free.
Oh, no, going up. I don't know why you're making fun of a guy who weighs
330
and moves like 200.
Nimble, like a ninja. Ivar, speaking of,
that's athleticism right there.
Tag.
Jesus.
That's athleticism right there. Look at
Jesus.
This is impressive.
Can Ivar do that?
National champion.
Oh my God.
Off the superplex, Brutus Creed, moonsault, cover for the win. Kick out.
Toughness of the War Raiders showing.
All right, Jeff, take care, man.
As you see, the War Raiders are tough. Ivar is tough. This is why when Eric was out,
Prime is what I use. I'm not gonna give this degenerate my actual.
That spinning side slam.
Yeah, Park. Except for the fact that you've dropped how many gifted subs in the last month?
And now Eric showing off his power.
Cross. I wonder if he amateur wrestles as well. He's got some hips on him. He can toss somebody. He can toss somebody.
Jesus.
Strong guy, working out on that farm. I know he works out on the farm.
But is it enough to get a title shot against your boys?
I guess we don't find out.
New day?
You should just be given a rematch anyway because of the way you won the title.
That's
but
the
it
thing.
doesn't really
You earn, but you're saying
my back popped. That one felt great.
Tried to beat Gunther and it didn't work.
My back. Oh my God.
Into the corner.
Almost earned a win there.
Cover by Eric. And breaking things up is.
Oh, great tag team partner. Not paying attention.
Oh,
Gigi's facing her husband. Let's go.
Big forearm.
Massive 282
That's awesome.
pounder.
Massive knee to the jaw.
Julius
Lindsay.
Creed, 29.
Oh, wow, this is awesome.
What a match. What a match.
So
what a match.
Hey,
what a great match.
Look at our champion.
aren't the people happy that we brought them this match?
So
this came about because of us.
Who would you rather face?
The best.
Face the best. I don't know how many times we got to tell you that, Mike.
Okay.
We don't know who the best is going to be
That's what we're
because
here for.
people have to earn it. Why do you want us to just give people title shots?
Do you mind if I just say
Merry
Linz
Christmas,
because it's quicker?
Like, again, we don't suck. We're literally the champions.
Tags. Ivar and Brutus
People
now
out here
legal.
lying, bro. It's like they lied to you, Pat.
And look at Brutus Creed.
Ah, the strength. The strength of this fresh, young tag team wrestler.
Hey, they want it, man.
And
That's the kind of hunger that you look for.
I could imagine them tossing you guys around like that.
Whoa, pause, Michael Cole. Pause, Michael Cole.
Holy hell!
Ivar, caught!
One step ahead, they've been doing their homework.
Caught by the Creeds. Down goes Ivar.
Ivar just got planted.
Game time is done.
Eric just saved.
Jesus, that knee was close.
That was a lot.
Knee to the jaw.
That knee was very close.
Unlike Ivar wasn't there for Eric.
You see that?
You saw that, right? Okay, just pointing it out.
Oh, God, did you hear that? Xavier Woods going to get himself in trouble. Kobe, you might want to go help your partner.
I thought you guys were doing commentary. Xavier Woods.
Wait a minute, Ivar going up top.
Ivar's going up.
Kofi Kingston off headsets, blasting
God,
Ivar.
Kofi
And
cheating.
now the attack from behind. Kofi Kingston off a distraction from Xavier Woods. Once again, nefarious tactics by the tag team champions.
Aw, Brutus ball.
Julius holding up Ivar.
And the Brutus ball.
1, 2, 3.
American made knock off the War Raiders thanks to the tag
Here are your
champs.
winners, American made.
Oh, he said it at the top of this thing, Pat. The New Day, obviously.
So does that mean
dodging
American
the
Made
War
gets a
Raiders,
title shot?
American Made and has picked up the win. They could be problems for the tag champs as well.
Yeah, American Made. The Creed brothers are probably wondering when their tag team shots are coming. Kofi Kingston knocking Ivar off balance off the top rope.
I don't know.
Distracting just enough for the Creed brothers to take advantage. Brutus ball to Ivar. And down go War Raiders to the delight of our champs, the New Day.
Great job, boys. Great job, Creed brothers. Big win for the Creed brothers. You have to wonder, will they get a future tag team championship opportunity?
Seth.
You know, they probably feel like they got one up on us out there tonight. They probably feel like they got us backed against the wall.
Ooh.
They might even feel like they're winning this battle. And maybe they feel like
Yeah, Seth watches clean. Why does Braun look like he's about to have an aneurysm?
they have no idea what I am capable of.
Ooh, I like that. I like that.
Braun, I got one more thing I'd like you to do tonight before you take off. And have some fun.
Letting the dogs out.
Short of it, you're going to hear it later on the show, but I wanted you to hear it from me first. Appreciate you.
He's the world heavyweight champion. Jey Uso saw him earlier tonight coming to the aid of Sami Zayn and CM Punk.
Yo, Roxy and Finn chatting again in the back. Okay. Roxy and Finn chatting again. What do we got? Jackie or... Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, Pat McAfee!
Louisville, Kentucky, it has been an absolute honor to be here with you tonight. I appreciate you all so much. I had a chance to come to this city when I was in college. Our West Virginia versus Louisville Cardinals matchups were must-watch, must-see. You guys were always absolutely spectacular. The Louisville Slugger has changed the world. The Kentucky Derby is must-watch every single year. And tonight, you all have been blowing the roof off this place since jump. We can't.
That's how they do it. It's only just, it's not a tag division, it's just to deal with the feud.
Fighting a big bastard from Austria. He's incredibly tough. He's incredibly strong. There's a reason he was the world champion. It was my honor
What's up,
to
Steve?
step in there. But the only reason I was doing it was for
Jeffrey,
the good
things
of
are
my
great, man.
friend,
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Michael Cole.
It's a McAfee minute, but we're going into 2 minutes. Does McAfee have some zins in his mouth, in his pocket?
For what's right, especially when it's for a GOAT. Michael Cole's been doing this for 28 years. He's only missed 3 shows, and that's because this is the greatest business on earth with the greatest fans on earth, and we are lucky that we get to do this every week. Have a great night. We love you. Cheers.
Thanks, Thanks, Pat. Let's head up to Kathy Kelly.
Thanks so much, Cole. I am here with A-Town Down Under, and I would love to address the elephant in the arena. There's been growing tension between you two in the last...
The elephant in the room, you mean your mum? Hey, first of all, last week was my fault. I was trying to be a good mate, giving you a marquee match, but maybe the surprise was too big. I'm sorry.
No. I can beat Sheamus. I just need more time to prepare, not a surprise, Grayson.
I agree. So that's why I talked to Piercy and Nick.
No, we know. You talked to Pierce. You got me a rematch. But that's because you're a nice guy, right? But I'm a nice guy too. So I talked to Adam Pierce and the match that you were supposed to have. Well, guess what? Next week, Grayson Waller versus Sheamus.
Okay. All right.
We're in Louisville, Kentucky tonight for Monday Night Raw live on Netflix. And
been across that
Sam
bridge.
Roberts, Megan Morant going to have a lot to talk about tomorrow as they dive into everything Monday Night Raw on the WWE on the Raw Recap, brought to you by Fanatics, available every Tuesday on WWE's YouTube and all audio platforms, wherever you get your podcasts. This week's guest, the spectacular Penta. Well, Pat and I had the privilege of being here last week for what ended up being a spectacular main event between Jey Uso and Seth Rollins, Jay's first title defense of the World Heavyweight Championship. Things broke down in the end. Nonetheless, Jey was still the
DeMarco,
champion.
by the way, you didn't miss much.
What happened after Raw went on off the air that really took us by surprise? I'll show you. It was a cheap shot, a blindside attack by that man, Logan Paul, on Jey Uso. 16 million social media views 12 hours after this attack.
You didn't miss much, dude. Don't worry about it.
Which means I'm gonna take it from you. So start paying attention, because your world title, it's mine, Jey.
In fact, not only 16 million in 12 hours, but nearly 30 million overall.
Is Finn trying to get Roxanne to maybe Riz up Dom? Nah, I don't think so. I think Finn's going to have something going with
you and I will be there on NBC,
Roxy.
8 Eastern, Saturday night's main event.
Maybe a new
Jey
faction.
Uso defends his World Heavyweight title against Logan Paul. Can Jey get it done again?
Here we go. Man, how much TV time they gonna give? How much time they gonna give Pat McAfee? Because he's gonna yeet all over himself. Yo, look at this kid with the rhythm in the gray sweater.
Oh, Lou Yeatville, you get it?
I like it.
Yeah.
Jey Uso celebrating with the WWE fans here tonight.
Yo, that kid's got it. That kid's got it. Oh my God. The promo for wrestling is cool just then.
Could never find it in your life.
I never have been able to.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the World Heavyweight Champion, Main Event, Jey Uso!
So proud to be champion.
Jesus.
Taking on all comers as we saw last week.
Yeet.
At least I got that down.
Hey, that was pretty good out of you. Not bad for you. What a great night to be Jey Uso, our world champion.
is amazing. Seeing all the smiles on everybody's faces when Jey Uso makes his way to the ring.
It's because he's earned this. And this WWE Universe respects the hell out of that. His journey, his fight, his story, his yeet, baby!
You know they're gonna run it again. You know they're gonna run it again.
Cole tapped out.
Well, I'm still doing it. I'm just sitting down. Saturday took a lot out of me.
You.
One more time. One more time. One more time.
You know what they want, Cole? One more yeet, they said.
Encore time.
Lighters to the sky.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
The universe's champ.
Should Cody Rhodes have a heel whenever he comes back? Nah, not yet, Jeffrey. I don't think so. There's too many good heels around.
I said the World Heavyweight Champion, main event, Jey Uso is now in your... Got a lot going on.
Yeet.
Big target.
Yeet.
On my big back.
Yeet.
So let me get something.
Yeet.
Off my big chest.
Yeet.
Hey, Logan Paul.
Yeet.
You talking out the side of your neck, Oos?
Yeet.
Saying I'm not championship material.
Yeet.
Say I got a glass jaw. He keep on ducking me. Keep on sneaking me. But look though. At Saturday night main event, it's me and you, Oos. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Face to face.
Yeet.
All right? Face to face. Two-time world shocker, the arena shaker. I promise you this. After that Saturday night, I still
Yo, Jay is blown up.
Your world.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh!
Well, the former World Heavyweight Champion, the man that Jey Uso beat back at WrestleMania.
Yeet!
The man who put Pat McAfee through a war this past Saturday night. The ring general, Gunther.
This man's aura.
I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it.
Stand within
What's up,
a few feet
Abdullah?
of you can sense it.
I am
6'4",
okay with it.
250 pounds. An absolute punisher.
That title looks good on Jay right now, though.
He did not.
The you tapped out chance. Jay.
The unimaginable came true.
Yeet.
Jey Uso, World Heavyweight Champion.
Yeet.
You know, it's the first time since that moment that we meet again.
You mean a moment where I made you tap out?
Yeah, Jay, you didn't have to do him dirty like that. You didn't have to do him dirty like that.
What it's like to be a champion. 80% of my time in that company, I've been a champion, so I understand. I understand there's a lot of pressure on you, but just because I understand doesn't mean my opinion on you changed. I can feel this position is not natural to you. Because unlike me, you are not a natural champion.
Oh, yo, Gunther, that is cold, man. That's cold.
And since you like to run your mouth a lot, I'm actually quite surprised that you haven't spread the news yet. So let that pleasure be mine. Because as Adam Pearce told you before you walked down here, the winner out of you and Logan will have the honor to hand over the World Heavyweight Championship to its rightful owner, me, der Ringgeneral Gunther.
That Money in the Bank?
In 1 month from now,
yes,
on June 9th in Phoenix, Arizona, I
thought it was
will
June
challenge
7th.
the winner out of you and Logan for the World Heavyweight Championship.
June 9th. Isn't that Monday Night Raw, or is that... I thought June 7th was Money in the Bank.
And Jay,
either way,
I really do hope it's you. Because I would love nothing more than to shut you and all those people up for good.
they're not going to take it away from Jay that quick.
I would love nothing more to get in that ring with you again, outclass you, and remind you where your place is.
Wow.
Jay.
Hold on.
What's up, Danny?
Remind me of my place. My place? I'm in my place. This my place. I run this place with this on my arm. I'ma handle the YouTuber, and then me and the ring general, we gonna run it back. And I'ma walk in this match the same way I walked out of WrestleMania. World Heavyweight Champion. 4 letters, 1 word.
Yo, is it just me?
Fired up Jey Uso,
Is it just me, or is Jay leaned out a bit? Like, it feels like Jay's like really leaned out.
Because Uso has to go through Logan Paul a week from Saturday. That's Saturday night's main event. Because the winner of that match will face the ring general Gunther 4 weeks from tonight for the World Heavyweight
Okay, so it is June 9th. It is the Monday Night Raw after Money in the Bank.
And whoever walks out of Saturday night's main event has an absolute problem in Phoenix, Arizona, in the ring general waiting.
Busy month for the World Heavyweight Champion. Enjoy it while you can.
I tried to show Roxanne respect last week. Julia も Roxanne も才能はあるのかもしれないけど
4 letters, 1 word.
They don't deserve any
Don't deserve any respect.
Tonight, 私が
Tonight
レッスル
both
メ
will
ニアで
learn the same
ビアンカ
lessons
とリア
Bianca and
に
Rhea
やった
did at
ように
WrestleMania.
あんたたち2人にも同じことを教えてあげる Nobody in this division can stop me Nobody in this division will ever take this championship from your sky.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, our main event tonight, the current women's world champion, Io Sky, teams with a former world champion in Rhea Ripley to take on two women who I believe will both be world champions one day. Roxanne Perez
Io's another
and
level?
Julia,
Yeah, she is.
a big-time tag team match in our main event. Later
Yes.
on tonight, live.
Thank you so much for giving Danny a shout out there,
Roxanne and Julia, main
Sophia.
event, Monday Night Raw. NXT girls taking over.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the wrestling world lost a trailblazer.
Oh,
over the
tribute
weekend.
to Sabu?
Legendary ECW
Fuck
superstar.
yeah. Good.
Sabu. He was a hardcore extraordinaire, and he passed away at the age of 60. A two-time ECW world champion who had a legendary rivalry with a friend of mine named Taz.
I was incredibly lucky to grow up during the era of ECW. Obviously, we all had our own trampoline wrestling associations around the country, and we all followed the way of the ECW superstars. And what Sabu did every time he performed was put his life on the line for everybody's entertainment. We are forever grateful for his service to this industry.
We all remember Sabu tonight and send our condolences to his family and friends.
Hell yeah. Danny, Monday Night Raw's going good. It's, you know, typical stream. Lots of people yelling. Lots of That's a great way to describe it. Lots of chat. You know, considering that I'm a
Sabu is just
a streamer.
And, just glad we got the chance to experience
Considering I'm a
that
streamer,
certainly. And thank you, Sabu.
I should be able to talk.
Reigning through the entire WWE universe for certain.
Been quite the night here on Monday Night Raw. We were graced by the presence of the tag team champions, the New Day, who, well, really had to sort of set up this match between the War Raiders and the Creed brothers of American Made. We've said it all along. The New Day, I believe, is running from the War Raiders, and it, well, showed tonight because the New Day would distract them, allowing the Creed brothers to capitalize.
It did feel as if the New Day wanted the Creed brothers to get the dub. They said they're just looking for the best competition to compete for their tag titles, and American-made Creed brothers took advantage of the distraction for certain.
Yeah, it was Ivar in deep trouble as Brutus would climb to the top rope, and this is classic Creed brothers
So
here. The Brutus
why are
ball.
we reviewing this?
And the question now
is this going to
becomes,
lead to something?
Who gets the next opportunity at the tag champs? You think it should be the Creed brothers?
Dan, being a lot of
or
commentary
should it be
tonight than Matt.
the
I
War
know.
Raiders?
Well, if you're the Creed brothers, you certainly wonder when you're getting your shot at the
feels like they
titles.
focus
And,
more
I
on
think
the
that was
commentary
potentially
table.
What they were talking about immediately afterwards. Those two have all the talent in the world.
Yeah, I mean, and here's the thing. If you're the New Day, who do you want to face? I mean, the War Raiders are former champs. You cheated to beat them at WrestleMania. The Creed brothers are up-and-comers. Tremendous team. I don't know who I'd want.
Yeah, and the tag team division here on Monday Night Raw is obviously stacked. If you're the champs, you got everybody coming after you, and both of them could be problematic.
Yeah, the New Day believe
First
the
lie
greatest
I've heard
tag team of all
McAfee
time.
ever
Well,
tell
they
on
have to show
commentary.
that week in and week
First
out.
lie.
They would say they have done that enough.
Perhaps.
Commentary.
Every week, you see it happen?
We're sick of this.
We want a
We're
match
sick of
right
this.
now.
Right
Right
now.
now.
Right now.
Right
Listen to yourselves. Listen to yourselves. Oh, boo-hoo. We want another match.
You know what's actually not fair is the way that we have been treated over the past 6 months. We didn't cry about it. We rose above it. We rose above it and we found a way to become the tag team champions again.
So if you want a shot at our tag team titles, you can take your lice-infested beards and get to the back of the line.
All the way to the back.
Guys.
Damn.
Look. As much as I don't like it, and I know you don't like it, you saw it, and the referee's decision is final. The Creeds get the title match.
That's it. But the referee's decision is final.
And you guys are a pain in mine. You want to keep sticking your nose in Raiders business? Well, now I'm sticking the Raiders in yours because it's a triple threat.
No, come on,
now
man.
it's official.
Come on,
Pierce. You're driving me to run forever.
You can't run forever. You can't run forever. No more running. You can't run forever.
Yo.
Ladies and gentlemen, WWE is coming to LA on Saturday, June 7th with Worlds
Triple
Collide
threat,
at
let's
Kia Forum.
go.
And Money in the
No
Bank
worries,
is window.
Danny. You hang out, you
Individual
do your
event
thing.
tickets are on sale now via Ticketmaster.
That triple threat's going to be fire. Absolutely
Let's
fire.
head over to our broadcast colleague, Jackie Redmond.
Yeah, Jackie!
Cole, Pat, thank you so much. I'm backstage with Ludwig Kaiser. Ludwig, thank you for the time. You know, last year was such a breakout year for you. You had wins over the likes of Sheamus, Braun Breaker. I mean, you were a top contender for the Intercontinental Championship, but we're almost halfway through 2025, and it feels like we haven't seen you in competition all that much. So I guess my question, Ludwig.
What the hell? Oh!
Get back, Braun. Get back. That's enough. We need some help here.
Yo, Hurricane recovered. Hurricane recovered from his RKO.
Get him back. Hey, make sure he goes. Jay, stay down. We'll get you some help.
Eddie Arango recovered from his title shot to the head with the title.
What happened? Jay, we need medical here. Medic. Hey, talk to me. Medic. Get a medic. Get a medic. Come on.
Good job, Braun.
Well, obviously, that is what Seth Rollins told Braun Breaker to do. Nonetheless, Monday Night Raw is live tonight on Netflix. It's
Brought to you by Snickers.
Hey, Uso. Down and out because of Braun Breaker. You saw CM Punk and Sami Zayn have that moment of recognition.
"10 years of Balor." Boom, 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 boom.
For one fall. Introducing first, representing the Judgment Day, weighing in at 190 pounds, Finn Balor!
Well, this is an interesting story that's been developing between Finn Balor and, of course, the rest of Judgment Day, Pat. AJ Styles had some things to say about Dominic Mysterio in recent weeks, so Dominic asked Finn Balor if Finn would take care of the AJ Styles problem. Finn seemed to get a bit taken aback by that, maybe even insulted by the fact that he had to clean up Dominic's problems, and then he said, I'm just kidding with you, kid.
This match is about to cook. This match is about to cook.
They operate in strange ways, and JD McDonough and Carlito are out here, obviously.
Yo, I don't know if I've said this on stream before, but when I met him at Money in the Bank last year, you know, you take a photo, you put your hand on someone's back, right?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was alluding to.
Put my hand on his back. I
know he's here.
Like I
saw him earlier.
Put my hand on a brick wall.
Where's Dom? Where's Dom?
Just.
Well, he's obviously ignoring
it. Felt like
JD, great work with the time zone. Where is Dom?
Not trying to be weird about it, but like.
Where's Dom?
Where's Dom?
Where's Dom? No answers from anybody here. They had to have heard us. They're feet away.
Well, we're in the Eastern time zone tonight. Backlash is in the Central time zone, so perhaps Dom's still screwed up.
Yeah, who knows what time zone Dom's in, to be honest with you.
His opponent from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing
Anyone notice the one random firework at the end of AJ's pyro? Anyone notice that? His firework went off, and then you saw
these two men will go one-on-one here.
Looked like a Roman candle at the end.
In WWE back in October of 2017 at the TLC Premium Live event. These two former leaders of the Bullet Club go one-on-one again here tonight.
Obviously, global superstars here, the best of the best, the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, working on Raw against Finn Balor.
That triple threat's gonna be fire.
You know, there's been a lot of rumblings back in the locker room area that Finn Balor is extremely bitter and jealous over the fact that Dominic Mysterio is the current Intercontinental Champion, that Dominic pinned him at WrestleMania to win the Fatal 4-Way, but that Finn Balor is just putting on a, well, nice face at this point in time.
You can certainly see how Finn might be jealous of Dom. He's also kind of taking on a leadership role there.
Sophia or DeMarco, 24,
there are no leaders.
53, and 28, 29, please.
Well, Balor, the former Universal Champion.
Got you on in the background. This match should be awesome. This match is going to be incredible.
Styles, two all-time greats, and not exaggerating that, folks, in the ring right now.
AJ Styles, Finn Balor on Monday Night Raw. Let's go.
AJ Styles, sick and tired of listening to Dominic run his mouth. You know, Dominic,
Danny's just in here, you look so invested. Danny, I'm working right now. I'm watching, I'm clipping, I'm posting, I'm chatting. Like this is a lot more than just like sitting here talking to people. Like I'm doing like a job that like 4 people should be doing right now.
For some reason, it feels like the people love it.
I wish I could afford to pay someone to post.
AJ Styles and Finn Balor.
I'm just chilling, playing Fortnite and listening to you. Danny, DM me your Fortnite name. We'll run some. Just enjoying the
Great switch by Balor there. JD McDonough, Carlito at ringside in support of Balor of the Judgment Day.
And a half a century of experience.
International?
On Monday Night Raw.
International?
Styles may be making a play.
What do you mean international?
Intercontinental title.
As he should.
AJ's won it once in his career. Balor, two-time Intercontinental Champion, is AJ Styles since Balor outside of the ring.
Yeah, the Bullet Club, in terms of work.
Finn Balor probably wants a shot at that Intercontinental title as well, deep down.
I'm sure he does. I don't know what Dominic thinks about
You
that.
can join
Two
for
goats
some
battling on
trios.
Monday Night Raw in Louisville.
That's disrespectful.
Of course, that's your streamer name. Of course, that's your stream. Of course, that is your streamer name.
Judgment Day, always in control of their matches because of the numbers game. The guys hanging out outside the ring, like you're saying tonight.
At least you're not as bad as Keely, who just makes me stretch to see if she can see my stomach when I stretch.
Obviously, these two, the one with the large head, the one with the apple, always going to be able to take care of the advantage. That's one bad apple right there in Carlito and JD McDonough on the other side.
That's quite the descriptors.
Yo, Michael Cole just broke.
Styles of the waist lock.
You talking to me? Yes, your name.
The apple. And Finn Balor.
Yes, your name.
Raquel.
Danny.
Well, Dom really missing his girlfriend as well. Liv Morgan has been out filming a movie. Due back soon.
I remember when you oiled up when you hit 10K. Hey, listen, my hair was never as soft as it was for that week following me oiling up. You don't like a ho-ho?
Finn Balor really in control here. Not a lot of help from.
I don't even know if that's PG.
I didn't expect this out of AJ Styles. I thought the Phenomenal One was potentially going to have the advantage over Finn Balor when this came to Styles.
Nope. Not.
AJ,
I'm not even going there.
Arm drag. AJ Styles in top.
Talked to AJ earlier today, and he said he's still having fun. Still loves coming out here and competing every night. Says he still has some championship runs in his future.
I mean, it has to be great to be great. And that's what AJ Styles is and has been. Sunset flip.
And there's
Yo, these guys are going full pace right now.
That roll through into the basement drop kick. Cover now. Styles quickly gets the shoulder up.
Finn Balor knows
all right, we've got the
Sabu
tribute.
That basement drop kick there, roll through.
The little chocolate cake, obviously. Oh no, I actually hate those.
Which is why he's potentially not.
I actually don't. I don't think I've actually had one of those in.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
A very long time.
A bit bossy as of late.
I feel like he thinks Judgment Day needs a leader. Somebody needs at least point everybody in the right direction. Why not the Intercontinental Champion? And Finn Balor has not loved that.
The one thing I have noticed is Dom has been a bit more mouthy since Liv hasn't been around.
Dom's been more mouthy?
He's probably speaking for two.
That's fair. I don't really like them either. I don't eat sweets, right? I don't eat sugar.
Still doesn't make sense to me with how far away she is in the time zone thing, but they're talking on a regular basis.
You think Dom knows how to use FaceTime?
Yeah, right.
Do you think Dom knows how to use FaceTime?
Finn Balor taking advantage and taking control of this matchup here against AJ Styles. Balor is well, I guess you could call it doing Dirty Dom's dirty work because Dominic asked him to take care of the AJ Styles problem for him tonight.
Absolutely, and he didn't think that was too sweet to get bossed around by Dominic
Liv, I
Mysterio's
hope is
AJ
back next week.
Styles
Me too. That's
with a backbreaker.
Knee to the spine by Styles.
all right. This match is cooking right now. We need to be focusing on this match.
Finn Balor obviously has the numbers game, but inside the ring, one-on-one with
That
a phenomenal
snap suplex was clean.
Again, a kick out at one.
We just need AJ Styles to wrestle. I wonder, do you think we'll get Karrion Kross in this match?
The knee right to the spine of Balor.
We got to get Karrion Kross in this.
For decades. Very comfortable in the ring for good reason. Body slam. AJ Styles listening to Louisville.
And Styles.
My Fortnite name is Music WWE Guy as spelled. Tesh.
Back to his feet.
Okay, send it to me as a DM.
Hang time from AJ Styles there for that knee. Finn Balor takes advantage of the time. Little kick to the gut. Ooh, big chop. I'll tell you, those do not feel good.
Yeah, the chest shows it. Again, another chop by AJ and another one.
What if
Balor.
AJ took
Balor,
Finn's
though,
spot?
Hanging AJ up on the top rope.
Nah. They got to do something with
veterans in the ring right now. Finn Balor showcasing that.
What's his name?
Get a chance to breathe. Tonight's main event is going to be spectacular.
Kross.
Yeah, coming up in a matter of minutes. Rhea and Io together as a team against Roxanne and Julia. Man, what a future for those two women.
Absolutely. Already main event Raw.
Yeah, my brain wasn't braining just then.
In the phenomenal one's face.
Sorry, y'all. My brain was not braining.
In the face of our official tonight, Sean Bennett.
Greatest officials in all of professional sports here. Trying to maintain some control. It's going to be tough with Judgment Day involved.
Balor slowing the pace down. Body shots to Styles.
Just methodical shots here to AJ. Beating him down.
Two veterans that know exactly how to control the pace in the ring.
I was going to stretch him out a little bit.
Looking for an abdominal stretch perhaps on Styles.
Where should I send the Fortnite user? Send it in a DM on one of my socials. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I don't play with a lot of people. I just know Danny, like, in real life.
AJ Styles going through it.
Yeah, mocking Styles and AJ trying to fight out.
Oh, a knee, or an elbow to the knee.
Louisville fans trying to get AJ back into this. Styles now with a hip toss. And a clothesline.
Oh my God, what a clothesline from Styles.
AJ trying to pick up the face. There's the
wow.
Flying, sliding forearm.
AJ Styles catching a second win.
Onto the corner. Balor now up on Styles' shoulders. Vintage Styles
God,
there, dropping Balor on the back of his head. Cover, hook to the leg.
This isn't real life. If I've not seen you face to face where I can like do this and face wash you, that's what I consider real life. I played all night last night. 1, 2, 0 build solo.
AJ Styles says, I'll help.
Nice.
Well, now once again, we were wondering when this was going to happen. JD McDonough up on the apron, causing the first distraction of this matchup. AJ back to his attention to Balor. Balor rolls him up, though. Maybe playing possum to take advantage, but a kick out. And now Balor says it's over. Oh, Styles, though, able to slip underneath and deliver the kick.
Great film study from AJ Styles.
Now AJ strikes the kicks by Styles. Bill Goldman down center of the ring. Both men are down. McDonough looking on. Carlito looking on. This matchup has been 50-50 right down the middle, Pat.
It certainly has.
What did he say?
Share a lot of the same.
I don't even know if that's PG.
Here in Louisville, put on an instant classic.
Yeah, two of the best to ever do it.
No comment. No comment.
Could hear that one in Lexington.
I just dropped my phone. What is happening tonight?
He's watching his Judgment Day, compadre.
Not blushing.
You know
it's warm. I'm not blushing. It's warm here. Okay?
What do they feel like?
It's Hard to describe. Just know that you feel him for a few days, brother.
And Styles
answers with a chop of his own. Couple big rights from AJ Styles. Finn Balor's reeling.
And Styles. Balor.
Yes, it's very warm.
Look at Finn. Finn does some sort of armbar here.
Oh, damn, Finn.
An armbar
Finn with a
delivered to
full
Styles.
armbar.
Unique way to get into it. Styles trying to block.
Park is behaving tonight, but I think it's because Park is sober.
Shoulders are down. Balor's got to kick it too.
That's that ring IQ that AJ Styles possesses. Turn the armbar into a pin combination. Finn Balor had to release it. Finn Balor obviously frustrated with the intelligence of AJ Styles.
Now going to make Styles pay.
Massive rights from Finn Balor.
Oh!
Cover by Styles for the win and a kick out.
Oh, we're on commercial break. No wonder this isn't as active as I thought it would be.
So dynamic. Almost ended this match up out of nowhere.
Check and mate.
Up you on your face. 1, 2. AJ's in control.
See? That's how you stop getting people to embarrass you. That's how you get people to stop embarrassing you.
Styles and Balor on high above the ring. Over 11,000 looking on tonight in Louisville for Monday Night Raw. We're live on Netflix. And Styles hooking Balor.
All right,
here.
back to wrestling. AJ and Finn are going up for a superplex. And
superplex
down
to the
hard.
top by
Oh,
Styles.
shit.
Both
Finn
men are
landed
down.
high.
The impact to the back of the neck of Balor.
This has been an all-out
Damn,
war.
Finn landed high.
A superplex being added to it is just so apropos. AJ Styles.
God, he
Finn
did
Balor
land
pulling
high.
Out all the stops.
Jesus.
Carlito, McDonough looking on from the Judgment Day.
This is awesome.
This is awesome. This is a great
Down
match.
Center.
And now Balor and Styles exchanging blows back to their feet. AJ with a right gut punch by Balor. Another right hand by Styles.
Jeez.
These guys are just going at it.
AJ still standing.
Oh, and Balor with a premature celebration, and it may have it caught him. Oh, intercepted. Great counter by Styles. Looking for the calf crusher.
God,
Look
full
at the
calf crusher on Finn.
Crusher on Balor.
It's in the middle of the ring and it's deep.
It was a great
It's
counter by
deep.
AJ.
Pat
Into the calf
McAfee says,
crusher. Balor's
"It's
in trouble
deep."
now. Will Balor tap out? Trying to drag himself to the bottom rope and force a break. Fingertips away now for Balor.
Yeah, he got the rope. There we go.
Forces the break.
God, Finn Balor needed it. Judgment Day knew that that was going to be it. AJ
I
Styles
really want to
so
see
damn
Karrion Kross come out right now.
Catches the Pele kick into the calf crusher. Almost makes Finn Balor tap out with Judgment Day looking on.
Now, look at how AJ goes right back to the now injured left leg of Balor.
Oh, oh, oh.
Wait a
Finn,
minute.
though, back to the middle of the ring. Drops Styles, and now Finn's back in control.
That elbow drop
Buys
is,
himself a little bit of
or
time to
whatever
regroup
we're going to
here.
call that, reverse DDT is so clean by Finn.
Smart
He
decision
hits it
by
with
Finn
so much
Balor.
emphasis.
He's got to be hobbled. Maybe on one wheel for the rest of the way.
Finn targeting Styles. Styles
Oh
is
my
ready,
God.
and he meets him on a clothesline.
What a clothesline.
And Balor with a sling blade. Man, talk about evenly matched.
Absolutely.
And Balor drops Styles in the corner.
I'd love to see Cross come out
AJ Styles is right
and
where Finn
back
wants him
up
to be.
AJ.
Coup de.
Oh, damn.
In the drop zone, Balor to the top, nobody home. Styles rolls out of harm's
Yo,
way again.
is something
The bad
up with
leg,
Finn's just
Styles
selling the
worked
hell out of
calf
that leg.
pressure on, gives out for Balor.
That might have slowed him down on his way up to the top. Gave AJ Styles enough time. Now he's back to the same calf crusher.
Yeah, Styles right back to the same submission move, center of the ring, and more damage being done to the leg.
Oh, what a roll
Trying to
by
roll
Balor.
through. AJ Styles caught him.
AJ now.
Styles clash.
Oh, and a Styles clash.
Holy.
Out of nowhere.
Out of
AJ
nowhere.
Styles stacking up Balor, who happens to kick it too.
Where did that
It was the
Styles
positioning.
clash come
He had
from?
the Styles clash, but it was, I don't think he got quite all of it here, Pat.
I don't know, that looked worse than the normal Styles clash because there was like a swing to it.
Just ate the mat.
But Balor able to kick out of the Styles clash by AJ.
This is awesome.
Indeed
Holy
it is.
crap.
The WWE fans showing their appreciation for these two great athletes here tonight.
Those chants have been said to these two men around the globe.
Carlito.
Oh, no, this bad apple, Carlito.
Oh, Styles is going for the traditional Styles clash. Carlito had the referee distracted. AJ makes
AJ, where you going, dude?
And now Styles out on the apron. Balor trying to take advantage. And Styles with that sliding knee.
Handles Judgment Day. Can he finish Finn?
Styles again for the phenomenal forearm caught by Balor. And Balor now. Oh, and he connects 1918 cover now on Styles. Hook of the leg. Almost had him in a kick out.
Jesus. Cross.
And look who's here.
Penta.
Penta.
I guess his arm's okay.
Takes out Carlito. Penta owes Judgment Day a lot. Killed the world backbreaker.
Oh!
Mexican destroyer to Carlito. And Balor watching all that action transpire. Phenomenal forearm by Styles.
Wow! That match was awesome. That match was phenomenal.
Hey, Judgment Day was messing around.
Okay, Danny, what's the news?
Penta made sure the sides were even, and AJ Styles picks up the win.
Penta coming out and taking care of Judgment Day with a Mexican destroyer on the outside. Led way to the phenomenal forearm from AJ Styles that put
Moving
Finn
home in the next year?
One,
You're
two,
leaving
three.
Texas.
Yeah, we thought it was over when Balor
Why?
hit the 1916, but AJ Styles able to capitalize on Penta getting involved to put Balor away and pick up the victory here tonight.
It's too sweet here to watch AJ and Finn battle. Thanks to Penta, AJ picks up the win.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, Money in the Bank is presented by...
Did I hear Texas? Yeah, Danny's in Texas.
Backlash Saturday was a tremendous premium live event. We've talked about the Pat
Houston,
Cook
right?
match. Of course, John Cena and Randy Orton saw that earlier on. But what about one of the matches that might have stolen the show? It was for the Intercontinental Championship. Lyra Valkyria against the man, Becky Lynch. This was a tremendous battle where Lyra Valkyria really came into her own on Saturday night.
Yeah, Lyra Valkyria has been putting on an absolute show since she arrived here on Raw and taking on Becky Lynch, one of her mentors and idols.
Sorry, didn't mean caps. Why are you yelling? 8-hour drive?
Very upset and frustrated Becky
Actually, it's kind of
Lynch.
funny. If Danny moves back, she's only a
Lyra
4-hour
Valkyria
drive for
with a
me.
disarmer. And there is the man, very disgruntled after
Wow,
what broke
Becky
down
looks like
Saturday
she's
night.
lightening her hair.
Becky Lynch is here, live.
Not even 4 hours? Well, no, it is. What part of Michigan again? It's not Detroit. Because my boy lives in... Again? My boy lives in, West Bloomfield. And that's just over 3.5, or just over 3 hours.
No
Oh, you know what sucks? Lucha Libre sucks. You got people like Penta running around here doing whatever they want every single night. It's getting ridiculous. But let's not let him ruin what has been a great night for American Made. I mean, let's hear it for my boys qualifying for a tag team championship match. And hold on, I need to give one last special personal shout
Yo,
out.
Viking Nerd, thank you so much for using your Prime.
Favorite wrestler in the WWE, the up-and-comer and the best luchador of all time, your new Speed Champion, El Grande
Americano! Gracias! De nada.
I love you, bud. And thank you!
Gracias!
It's so funny how Chad Gable loves himself.
You know what this feels like? This feels like what they were trying to do with the Blue Blazer when they made Owen Hart the Blue Blazer.
On Sunday, August 31st, and Monday, September 1st.
I feel that's how good that character could have been without the unfortunate accident. Am I dating myself? Whoa! Whoa! Oh, Danny, I'm sure I could get you into wrestling, by the way. That's not hard. Whoa! 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 Oh. I was vibing.
Ladies and gentlemen, Monday Night Raw live on Netflix.
I was vibing.
Is in Kentucky's largest city. This is Louisville. 10th time in its
Jimmy,
history the city
listen,
has hosted
if someone
Monday
says,
Night Raw.
oh, I'm not going to be a wrestling fan, okay. There's always a way of persuasion to get them to sit down and watch wrestling with you. Finally figure out the Prime sub? Yeah, you did.
A very disgruntled Becky Lynch.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the man,
All right, Becky.
I wasn't beaten on Saturday. No, Lyra was beaten on Saturday. You don't believe me? No, you don't believe me? Well, one of us was taken to a hospital, and one of us went to their nice big bus, had a nice warm shower, drank a shot of tequila, and basked in their brilliance. Me! And because even after everything that Lyra has done to me, after she came out week after week and attacked my character, the person that
Becky just admitted that she is as Irish as they get, except it should have been whiskey.
I gave her the best match of her career.
Facts.
And in just 3 weeks of standing on the outskirts of my spotlight, she has never mattered more than she does right now in her entire life, and it is not even close.
You know what?
But
you know
when the
what?
bell rang after the match, I didn't hear defeat. No. What I heard was was an alarm ringing in my ear, and I realized how much I had been manipulated, not just by Lyra, but by all of you. Do you want to know? Do you want to know why I walked away from this for almost a year?
Because you had a baby?
Because you asked me to. The last time that I won the world championship, I felt it. I heard the reaction. I saw all your comments online, and so I stepped away, because if I'm not here to win world championships, then why am I here? But hey, no, look, I've always been for the people. I've always been for the people, so whatever you want, because hey, man, I have you to thank for my career, right? You guys, you carried me on your shoulders into the main event of WrestleMania. You saw yourselves in me. I was you, you were me. We were in this together, right? But then something happened. Something happened. I won, and you couldn't see yourselves in me anymore, because you can't recognize success, because all you know is failure.
Damn, Becky! This might be one of her best promos.
And yeah, you hate what you cannot understand. You wanna know something? When I was at one of my friends, they asked me, they said, "Hey, do you miss it?" And I had a thought. I said, "Hey, no, I do. I miss being in the ring, but it's weird. I like myself more." And I didn't understand what I was saying, but now I do, because I wasn't captured by all of you. No, I didn't have to listen to you tell me who I am and what I'm about. I didn't have to listen to all of your lies.
Yo, this promo from Becky is wild,
that
man.
I hear repeated from the one person that I had hoped for in this business. I didn't have to spin my wheels trying to prove myself that I wasn't what you say I am, but that all changes, because from now on, whatever you say I am, I am. So I'm selfish? Yes, I am. I'm greedy? Yes, I am. I'm cutthroat? Yes, I am.
Hell yeah, Becky!
And all those girls in the back that were happy I was gone, that thought it was safe because the fire had gone out of Becky Lynch, well, they're finally gonna realize what it's like to be held down by the man.
Yo!
Well, one thing I'll say is
that might actually be Becky's best promo.
Gone out of Becky Lynch.
Like, legitimately.
I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why
holy
would you say
shit,
I
that
am?
was one of her best
And
promos.
the man wants to get back on top. Clearly.
No. The crowd saying what was just pissing her off more. Oh, Rusev.
I don't want to do any of this. All I want is just go home and be rich. But I was once programmed by lesser people too.
Once programmed by lesser
I can't leave
people.
my brothers until you all wake up. Do you think these people care that you're missing your family? Do you think these people care that each night your choice is to hurt or be hurt?
I love these vignettes for Rusev, man.
Tozawa stepped up to me, and the crowd cheered him on, waltzing him straight into the flat line. And yet, you still seek their approval. That is because you let the sheep control the wolves. Get up off your knees, man! Don't you see that their cheers is like a stone to a blade? But I can see right through them. That's why they keep mocking me by chanting my name. But I will reclaim my own day once my job here is done. But until that day, remember this, my brothers. It will hurt me to hurt you. But I would rather you fall at my hand than fall out into the abyss.
Yo, this version of Rusev is awesome.
Yes, sir. I want Rusev.
Come on, Adam. Think about it. He can do this.
Tozawa-san, I respect the hottie, okay, and that's brave, but I just can't give you a match with Rusev. You're not medically clear. He's not clear, guys.
He can do it. He can totally.
You're not clear. I will be soon. I know you will be, and when you are, we will revisit this conversation. I give you my word.
Tozawa! How are you doing, fella? Fair play to a man for never backing down. And I know when you are cleared, you're gonna give that hairy Neanderthal hell, yeah?
Neanderthal?
Respect, man.
Thanks, guys. Here, can I have a sec? You can. What a return last week.
You know, fella, I needed that, man. I was just dying to get back to work.
Yeah.
And, like, I'll be honest, I needed to shake off that ring rust.
What rust?
Well, you know, it's all in the head, fella, but I'll be honest, I want to keep that momentum going, so how about it, right? Think about this, yeah? Next week, Celtic Warrior versus the bouncing wallaby waster, Grayson Waller.
Didn't they just...
You know what? Consider that official, because
Didn't
that sounds like a banger.
Wait, hold on. Didn't they just announce that like 4 segments ago?
Glad to have you.
Sheamus actually carries that shillelagh everywhere.
Absolutely. Bangers only with Sheamus, and next week, Grayson Waller's going to have to get into one.
Well, Monday Night Raw live on Netflix next week in the beautiful city.
I thought they already announced that.
South Carolina.
Greenville, South Carolina.
This coming Friday on SmackDown.
I love Greenville, by the way.
Begin for Money in the Bank, and they continue right here next Monday night on Raw. Money in the Bank. Well, if you win that, you can punch yourself a ticket to a World Championship opportunity sometime down the road. Also next week, because of what transpired just a little bit earlier on, AJ Styles teams with Penta. What a team that's going to be to take on Finn Balor and JD McDonough of Judgment Day. You said it, Pat. It is going to be a banger. Sheamus, the Celtic Warrior, back in action.
God damn, Jackie.
For this against Grayson Waller, one-on-one next week. And hey, we're being told this match was just made by our general manager moments ago. It is not for the World Championship, but it is the champ Jey Uso.
Why did this person just pop up on my phone?
Breaker.
The dogs are going to be barking in South Carolina as main event Jey Uso and Braun Breaker fight on Raw.
All right, guys, here. This is what Danny just sent me. Look at her zooming in on my face.
It's a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Tokyo, Japan.
Wow, are they gonna run it short tonight? Are they gonna run it short tonight?
For this, the Monday Night Raw in-ring debut of Beautiful Madness, the former NXT Women's Champion, Julia. I said this earlier. Julia and
she's
Roxanne
100%
Perez are going to
simping.
dominate this business for years to come. They team up next.
Should have seen her the day we met.
The former champ Rhea Ripley in our main event on Raw.
Listen, Wait, was that Sabrina Carpenter in the video for a split second? Yes, it was. It was the Fortnite screen. It was the Fortnite screen.
The former NXT Women's Champion. Calm, confident, natural charisma.
Now, the NXT girls have come in here and really made a name for themselves very quickly. They were quoted as saying earlier, "We don't give a damn about Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, or anybody in the women's locker room here at Raw." They feel like not only are they the future, but they're the right now.
Yeah, many people, Pat, have believed that the women's division in NXT may be the best in the world right now, and you can check it out as it streams globally right here on Netflix.
So much talent coming from NXT, and Julia And her tag team partner tonight in the main event.
Becky Lynch is a badass,
two
yes.
examples of the greatness of the NXT brand.
Of course, the current champion, none other than Stephanie McCare, who we've had the honor of watching here on Raw for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, they're all impressive. They're all prepared, and they're all kind of got this quiet
Danny, I'm just curious what would have happened if we had like another 3 hours of delays. I probably would have ended up in Houston.
Julie and Roxanne are right now in their careers.
Yeah, the prodigy.
No televised intro for Roxy. Interesting.
And her tag team partner from Laredo, Texas, Roxanne.
Doom trailer third time. What Doom trailer?
The prodigy, Roxanne Perez, and just watching her mature over the past couple of years, watching her confidence just grow and grow. She believes she deserves to be in main events, to be up against the best where she is tonight.
And she's in main event of Raw already. That's exactly where she believes she was born to be.
Oh, God damn it, Sophia.
They call her the prodigy for good reason. She's been at this since she was 15, and it all comes very easily to Roxanne Perez.
Roxanne and Julia.
That man, huge fan of Roxanne Perez.
Proving their... Sorry, Pat.
No, there was just a sign of a guy made that was just Roxanne Perez's. He might be her biggest fan here in Louisville. There he is. My guy's ready to watch the prodigy tonight.
No reason to say anything after that.
Post from Chicago. NXT girls are in the main event.
Hey, a lot to talk about tomorrow for Sam Roberts and Megan Morant, as they have Raw Recap brought to you by Fanatics, available every Tuesday on WWE's YouTube and all audio platforms, wherever you get your podcasts. This week's guest, the spectacular Penta. Speaking of spectacular, two of the great women in the WWE today, Roxanne Perez and Julia, teaming up here
Well, I guess that's the best part about being in
event.
Canada. I don't have to see commercials. Actually, Danny, the way that weekend and that whole situation was going, facts.
From Tokyo,
Facts.
Japan, she is the Women's World Champion, Io Sky.
Did you hear that ovation for Io Sky when she walked out here tonight? The Women's World Champion who took the title from her partner tonight, Rhea Ripley, and then defended it in a triple threat
Oh,
match
no.
at
No.
WrestleMania.
Rhea still gets the biggest pop.
Io
Rhea
Sky,
comes out
obviously
last.
our champion for good reason. One of the best in the world and has been for some time.
Of course, made her name in Japan, much like her counterpart, Julia, did tonight. And now on top of the
Listen
world,
for this pop, though.
Women's division here on Monday Night Raw.
This pop's gonna be insane.
Watching our team
Io's
up
mid.
with the anomaly from Australia is certainly going to be something here tonight.
You know Vegas married is still official married, right?
They're going to have to represent here for Monday Night Raw.
Tonight's been decent. Oh yeah, Io should come out last. Yeah, that's why she comes out last.
And her tag team partner from Adelaide, South Australia,
Yo, Rhea
You know,
versus
last
Julia,
week Rhea
though?
was in Australia doing a promotional tour in her homeland for the big events coming up in Perth in October. And, well, Julia and Roxanne would take advantage of that, taking out Io Sky last week. Rhea told me earlier today Roxanne and Julia picked the wrong week to mess around.
Louisville's response to Mommy has been deafening here tonight.
Rhea's made it very clear to Io Sky. Hey, I respect you.
Fucking hell.
We'll fight together against a common enemy, but she has not forgotten about the world title that Io Sky has around her waist.
Yeah, Rhea Ripley's used to having gold around her waist, but she's okay to kick some NXT ass here on a Monday.
So they're still referring to Julia and Roxy as
World
NXT.
champion Io Sky, the former world champion Rhea Ripley, against two of the hottest up-and-coming stars in the business today, Roxanne Perez and Julia, in our main event of Monday Night Raw. So Io Sky going to start things off with Roxanne Perez tonight. They had a tremendous matchup last week, and Roxanne quickly trying to get out of harm's way, and Io Sky says not so fast.
Well, Roxanne might have done that on purpose, though. The Prodigy always has a plan, seemingly.
Yeah, the former two-time NXT Women's Champion.
She's going to beat their ass, yeah.
Io Sky taking Roxanne down, and Roxanne turns the tables.
They are going to play this. They're going to play this so long for Mommy to get the hot tag.
At the beginning of this fight.
Well, Roxanne and Julia have done
There you go. Io's getting her flowers right now from the crowd.
By the champ and a kick out by Perez.
Yeah, these NXT girls don't give a single damn about anybody but themselves.
A
we
single
don't give a damn.
damn.
Is the actual quote about Io Sky and Rhea Ripley's legacy and everything.
And now the side headlock applied to Perez. Roxanne Perez, known as the Prodigy, 15
They're going to
years
build
old.
it too for like when Julia gets in the ring and Rhea's just going to step in
Well-documented story.
and they're going to square up. They're going to build that.
To be able to train.
Certainly loves the business and has taken to it quickly. As her and Julia making a name for themselves quickly here on Raw.
Now double team action. Roxanne and Julia working well together as they send Roxanne into the corner.
Great tag team work here by Julia and Roxanne.
And here's Julia, known as Beautiful Madness.
Oh,
And
Roxy.
Perez
That
with
was
a cheap
uncalled for.
shot as Julia was dealing with referee Jessica Carr. And Rhea Ripley now.
Rhea said, oh, that's cute.
Gonna make Roxanne pay.
Oh!
You think you're gonna cheap shot my partner?
Drop kick by
Jesus,
Ripley.
Rhea.
Holy hell, did you see?
And now the official Jessica Carr trying to separate Rhea Ripley and get her back out to the apron, and Julia now making Io Sky pay. Julia, former World of Stardom champion, Wonder World of Stardom championship holder as well, and Io Sky.
Hold on. Wasn't Mariah May a World of Stardom champion as well?
Julia, one time former NXT Women's Champion. Tag made. No. Thought the tag was made, but Roxanne Perez, veteran move by Perez.
Now the Prodigy was ready. Oh, with a big slap to Mommy. That ain't gonna do much but wake her up, I feel.
Yeah, now I'm not quite sure.
Yeah.
That was the right move by Roxanne Perez. She's gutsy, but gonna get herself in a little bit of trouble.
Oh, okay.
Here. Julia caught. Perez drives Ripley. Spine first
big
to the
bump from
post.
Mommy.
Great teamwork out of Roxanne and Julia.
And now Io Sky with a suicide dive.
Shit, Io.
And Julia with a drop kick. Their bodies everywhere.
Okay, that sell
Wild action.
from
Here in
Io
our
just
main
then.
event.
Watch this sell from Io. Do they show the whole thing? She like slides on her shoulder. What do you think of tonight? I've enjoyed tonight.
Julia and Roxanne Perez absolutely have no fear of Io Sky and Rhea Ripley.
Not at all. Trying to make their own name here. Full chaos on the outside leaves Julia standing tall.
Yeah, Julia is so much fun to watch. She has a natural charisma about her. She's as tough as they make them.
Io Sky.
And now, and a chop to Io, and Julia just unloading on Sky.
I'm concerned with no carrying cross with his contract up soon. Nah. Listen, WWE's really going to look into carrying cross, considering he's got the #1 selling shirt in WWE right now.
Very comfortable in a fist fight is Julia.
Yeah, and again, that's that calm and confidence of Julia. Sky has to kick it
Oh,
too.
DeMarco, yeah.
Said it before.
Here, use this link and use this game.
Roxanne Perez will be world champions on this level.
Make sure you use this link though, because it'll get me money.
Everybody believes it, and I think even Io and Rhea potentially know that.
Well, they knew they were going to be in for a fight tonight.
And you're in the state, you're in Texas, and this game's legal. This game's legal in Texas too.
Hook of the leg, and a kick out at 2 by the champion.
I think Roxanne knew that probably wasn't going to be the end of the match. Just wanted to see where Io was.
Use that.
2 counts okay for them. Complete control, Roxanne and Julie.
Roxanne extremely confident. Some would call egotistical, but she believes in herself, which goes a long way as she delivers that running uppercut.
Yeah, confidence is a big part of every business.
And look at Perez.
Oh.
Into the side rush.
Yo, that was nice by Perez.
To the cover. Hooks the leg. And again, Io's got to kick it too.
It was so clean there by Roxanne. Into the sidewalk slam.
Did you guys see the video where Rhea says she wants to have twins?
A couple of weeks ago about Roxanne, and I asked him what was it about her, and he said the first time he met her, he knew that she was going to be a star. It's just something about her, the way she carried herself, how athletic she was in the ring. Just said it was going to take a number of years, obviously, to season and grow, which Roxanne Perez has done.
Perez is incredible.
Some people have it, Cole.
Oh.
Roxanne Perez with a unique move here on
Friday? What's Friday?
Rhea desperately trying to get into the
Good
match.
elbow from Io.
Needs a tag. Julie and Roxanne have been in complete control. Snap mirror by Io Sky. Separates a little
God,
bit.
anime.
A little bit of separation. Roxanne trying to prevent Io from making the tag. Realizes they don't want Rhea in
But
the
they're
ring.
ginger like
No
Buddy.
avail. Sky's almost there. Julia makes the tag.
Final Destination 6? Ew. Stop
Julia
it.
set out of the ring.
Don't even talk about that. I hate that movie.
Gets to Rhea
Here we go.
Ripley.
Big pop.
Mommy's home.
Well, I guess Julia didn't make the tag. Roxanne's still legal.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't
Mommy's
matter.
about to
Oh, what? Release German suplex by Ripley.
Chop.
DeMarco, I sent that to you on Hot Take. Imagine they are Samoan. Well, the way the Samoans breed, man. The way the Samoans breed, I wouldn't be surprised.
Cover by Ripley. And a kick out at 2 by Perez.
Hey, yo, Rhea Ripley. Almost ending this thing. As soon
Hey,
as she
yo,
gets in.
Rhea Ripley.
Razor's edge across the ring to Roxanne Perez. I
God
have no
damn.
idea how she kicked out of that.
God
Just
damn.
like Rhea Ripley was excited she could inflict more pain.
And the Let's Go Mommy chants.
Grown adults. Grown women chanting Let's Go Mommy.
To fight back into this.
Just put a left boot on the button.
Yeah, but Perez may make her pay here. I should say Rhea may make Perez pay, and does, bouncing her off the top turnbuckle.
Rhea's so explosive.
Oh, did you know that Fanatics has a sports book now? Fanatics has a sports book? Hold on. Mommy's one of the wrestlers, Danny.
Dangerous position here for Roxanne Perez.
A razor's edge from the top? No.
Who lands on the apron and then delivers a blow of her own.
Can you bet on...
Then she delivers a solid shot to Rhea's jaw.
Oh, Roxy!
Wow!
Nice.
Rana. Roxanne Perez.
Quickly into the cover. And I love that by Roxanne.
Oh my God, that razor's edge was dirtier than a nun's internet history.
Smother Rhea as you have her down.
It's literally like FanDuel.
Julia.
Can you bet on WWE?
Now the double team by Perez and Julia.
Look at this.
Tag made.
Working in perfect unison. Julia and Roxanne.
On that snap suplex, Perez now off the second rope.
Damn, Roxy.
Cover now by Perez. Is it enough to put her away? And a kick out by Ripley. And what a main event debut it would be for this team if they could knock off Ripley and Sky tonight.
Absolutely. Great tag team wrestling here by Julia and Roxanne. Beating down Rhea Ripley. Very rare that we see this.
And again, this has been non-stop offense by Perez. She hasn't given Rhea Ripley any space to breathe.
No time to breathe. Stay on her. If you have an advantage over Rhea Ripley, an advantage over Mommy, you need to stay on her. Because we all know that Mommy can flip the script.
Now Roxanne focused on Ripley in the corner. A big running uppercut.
Prodigy roll through, wants another.
Oh, this time
So
Rhea
yo,
Ripley able to
DeMarco,
pick
with
her out
that
of the sky.
app,
Face
you can
first
bet
goes
on
Perez.
games or you can just play
Rhea
for
now trying
free.
to dig down
So
deep and make it to the champ in the corner.
Rhea with a
let me know if
desperation
you
dump of Roxanne. Io Sky
download it.
desperately wanting to get into the fight.
Roxanne trying to make a tag to Julia.
Asuka and Kyrie return tonight. That's a bold
Julia's
prediction.
legal, and so is Io Sky,
That's
the world
very
champion.
bold.
And the genius of the Sky now looks to pick up the pace.
I'd call her mommy.
Right hand sets
Yeah.
a clean uppercut.
I'd call her daddy if she asked.
Oh, the genius of the Sky.
Caught Julia. Io gonna go where she's comfortable, up to the top rope. Sky with that missile drop kick.
I'd call her uncle.
Chip up, flip up.
Yo,
Io
I
Sky.
love Io. I
Robles
love
with her.
Io.
And Roxanne Perez tried to blindside Io, but oh, down goes Rhea. What a DDT by
Oh my
Perez.
God,
Missile.
Rhea's selling like she's a
Basement
rock
drop kick
getting a
by
stunner.
Sky. Julia roll up may have her here. Shoulders
One,
down, looking for the
two.
victory.
Oh my
Sky's
God, I
got a
thought
kick.
Julia was gonna beat the champion or pin the champion.
Julia.
Looking to put Io Sky away. Middle of the ring. Sky able to counter into a waist lock. Standing switch by Julia.
What a
Sky
roll
rolls
through.
Stop
Oh!
to the midsection.
Great wrestling here from Julia and Io Sky. Where are we headed, Cole?
Gonna go up top, the genius of the Sky, ready to fly. Over the moonsault, cover.
God, the way she lands.
Hook of the leg. Perez.
Damn it,
saves the
Roxy.
matchup.
They do have very well. They've been wrestling each other for the better part of 10 years. They better have good chemistry by now.
Perez now. Not the legal competitor, but certainly enough to.
Look for the side Russian leg sweep again.
Kind of sucks that the
Sky this
crowd
time,
flattened
able to
out that
counter.
now that Rhea's laid out. Oh, here we go.
Backflip on Io Sky.
And now a double team.
Oh!
Rhea using Io as a battering ram.
She's used her as a lawn dart.
Ran Io's heels through Julia's chest.
Roxanne was looking for pop rocks and it didn't work out. Io Sky. Drop kick off the top
Io was a
rope.
little late, but we're good.
Jeez. So much damage being inflicted. We're a team. Let's do this together, says Io and Rhea.
Is Rhea about to go heel?
Rhea to the apron. Io Sky now, and then Ripley
Oh!
taken out by Julia.
Now we're about to see something special from Rhea
Jesus, anime.
and Io.
Io trying to
Yo, my
knock
chat
Perez
though.
away. She did
We don't need all the
successfully.
people in the chat.
Julia,
Oh,
though,
we don't need all the people in the chat, but
Top
we got
rope's
some
got
wild
Io
ones in the
hooked.
chat.
dangerous move here from the top rope by Julia.
Oh.
So impressive.
Vanessa!
And Julia looking to put Io Sky away.
The power of Julia.
Cover, hook of the leg. Roxanne Perez.
Mommy's like, get out of my way.
Io Sky.
Out of my
Perez up
way.
from underneath the bottom rope, and now Roxanne with that missile drop kick to Rhea.
Roxy comes in like with a lot of
And Rhea
speed.
with a kick now to Perez.
Like they say do things slower, but like, wow.
Yeah, tremendous tag team match tonight. Julia with a knee to Ripley.
No idea who has the current advantage.
This match is awesome.
Maybe Io Sky now
Oh!
on that backbreaker.
Feels like Io Sky powered off the chance from Louisville.
Io into the corner, launched out to the apron by Julia. Io now gonna climb to the top. Rhea makes the tag. Sky up over the top.
Roll through.
Rhea Ripley's legal. I don't think Julia realizes it. Oh my goodness! Roxanne just took out Julia thanks to Ripley. And now yelling at Julia. Roxanne didn't realize what happened, but
Rhea Ripley.
What just happened?
oh, what a headbutt.
Clean headbutt to Julia from Mommy.
Riptide, that's it.
Oh, and down.
Julia
goes
taking the pin,
Julia
though.
Off. Riptide.
Jesus.
The team of the Women's World Champion.
Yo, GG's. Damn.
Julia and Roxanne have nothing to be ashamed about tonight. They took the world champ and the former world champ to the limit here tonight, but Io and Rhea just a little bit tougher in this matchup to pick up the victory in our main event.
What a great main
Was
event.
he okay?
So
outside of this, did anyone feel that Rhea looked a little off?
And in the end, Rhea and Io Sky outsmart Julia
I just
and
feel her
Roxanne.
timing was just slightly off.
Headbutt
I'm not
into
going
the
to critique it and
Eradicator
pick it
as Io
apart.
Sky
It
makes
just
for
felt there was
Roxanne
points in
Perez
that match.
here. Stacks up Julia.
And Riptide
You know what I mean?
for the win. Rhea and Io make a great team here tonight.
Yes, Rhea.
But make no mistake about it, Pat. Rhea Ripley wants the world title back.
Wow. Concussed? I don't think she's concussed. Wow, guys. What? That was 2.5 hours? That felt awesome. Solid. The start of the show felt like it was more focused on commentary. The end of the show focused more on wrestling. Overall, yeah, exactly. Anime, perfect. 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. Great Raw to come out of Backlash. I don't think there's anything that I would really go against. We got basically everything we wanted. Okay, there was no real surprises, but we don't need to have a surprise every week. That triple threat was great. Braun Breaker attacking Jay in the back. Little couple of seeds planted with Roxy and Finn. I think the only thing I would have wanted was a Karrion Kross spot or a minute. I think that's the only thing I would ask for is Karrion Kross. So, you know what? I think we had a solid Raw. YouTube,